Hi guys, SpartanDee here. Hello, hello. Long time no see. So yeah, let me just start by saying, or at least explaining what has happened in the past. I want to say 2 months, slightly more than 2 months, I think. So the first month that I wasn't able to stream was because of my internet. It was about 150,000 pings. I kid you not. I actually have a screenshot of it, which I'm not gonna show it right now unless people ask, I suppose. And then straight after that, when finally my internet got fixed and I was able to play again, at least on Neverwinter. Ramadan came in, which is if for the people who don't know, that's actually a Islamic I want to say event. One of the like five core pillars of my religion is that I was supposed to, or we are. We have to go through a test. I want to say it's basically where we in a certain amount of time. It was 29 days this year for us in my country that we were supposed to fast during the daylight hours. So basically around, well, I want to say 16 hours per day for like 29 days straight. We were supposed to fast, i.e., no food, no drink, and all that stuff that goes with like having tested our I want to say patience, amongst other things, willpower. But anyway, I'm not gonna bore you guys with that. So basically, that's what happened. We actually went past. It is now kind of like the fourth day of our celebratory Eid. Again, I won't bore you guys with details, but basically, that's just something that happens after the Eid. So anyway, here I am after, I want to say, a 2 month hiatus. Like, I haven't been streaming or making YouTube videos, but that's basically my excuse for that. Let's just get back to the game, shall we? So hi again. And how do I start? This music is distracting. I'm sorry. Gonna lower that down on my side. Not much has been going on with Neverwinter, or shall I say there's a lot of things that are going on with Neverwinter, to the point where I'm like, eh? It's like I don't know, guys. Do you get the sense that Neverwinter is like, lower pop? There's like not many things going on with it. Unfortunately, I don't like it. Considering I'm such a veteran player of Neverwinter, I've been playing this game since it launched, right? Since 2013, 8 years, 9 years, whatever. Now, so it's been, it's always been a repetitive game, a grindy game, right? We basically just in and out, do the same thing, get AD, get gold, whatever it is, trying to get the best in slots, etc., etc. If you're a vet player, or at least you've played Neverwinter for a while, you know what I'm talking about, right? But I don't know what changed. I don't know what changed, but it feels like, is it because there's no new content, right? Or there's no new content that's grindy enough for us. Does that make sense? I don't know. I know a lot of things has changed, like I'm just gonna go through the normal trope, like the AD limit, the daily AD limits. That's one of the first things that changed, that really like made players such as myself who like to grind things feel like, what's the point, kind of like. Okay, let's put this in perspective. I know I've mentioned this a lot before. The fact that you could refine 36,000 AD per tune per account, right? That would enable you, if you had a full, I want to say 54 characters, 55 characters, that would allow you to have 1.5 million AD per day, with just like refining on all of your tunes. Not that a lot of people had that. I know I have that because I actually have those mini slots. Oh, by the way, if you guys are wondering, I'm wearing, oh god, psychedelic, I don't know, that's this has all been happening since day one. So I don't know if they intend to fix that or that's just like me, like my version of Neverwinter has that psychedelic camera like sandstorm, the rude, right? Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, my national dress. This is what my country's national dress look like ish. Like a lot of the Malay community. Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm so dead in these traps. Okay, that's the first. You saw that first on stream, guys. Yeah, I just plow through. Like I don't really care about the traps. That's probably why I died because I didn't have the movement speed for it. There you see. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so national dress. The Malay community, I want to say, is wearing this, which is like baju Melayu, which roughly translates to Malay attire, I suppose. National dress is quite simple. If you think about like, what was that? Wakanda Forever. That's kind of like the look of it. I suppose if you are from I want to say like even in like say India, you know, Pakistan, I suppose they kind of wear the same more or less kind of thing. But we you know our kind of like national dress is a bit distinct as well. We have like pockets at the front here. I don't know. I don't know if I can show you guys that right now. I'd need to stand up and everything, but I don't want to. And then we have the like sarong. Different types, of course. I mean, if you're like an avid beachgoer, you'd probably know what a sarong is, or sarong in my language, more or less the same thing. Sarong. Yeah, it's basically like a skirt that goes around my waist, but you know, we don't think it of like skirts. You know, it's a male attire, but I don't know if you're looking inside from the outside, you probably think, oh, that's nice skirt. Oh shoot, I forgot about my artifacts. I was doing a what's that one with a platform at the end of the boss? Cradle of the Death God? No. The one before that is called of the Death God? CODG? No, that's what CODG is. I totally forgot what it's called, guys. You know what? I need to get to the bottom of it. I don't think it's a random dungeon. Is it a random dungeon? I know I probably should not be doing this like in the middle of a boss fight, but it is just like a really simple. What is it called? Oh, I'm dying. I don't know where it is. I don't know what it's called. It should be an advanced dungeon, but I can't seem to find it. It's the one before CODG, before the Tomb of the Nine God. That's the one I'm thinking of. That's the dungeon. I don't know why I couldn't see it in the list just now. Was it even in there? Oh, there it is. Tomb of the Nine God. Sorry about that. I didn't see it. Anyway, yeah, it's been a while since I mean, I do still play on a daily basis, but what you're seeing right now, what I'm streaming right now, is basically what I do. What is left for me to do on a daily basis. Do the event, right, which happens to be this Day of the Dungeon Master, as you can see probably here. Let me just show you this. Yeah, there we go. So I missed 2 days, not because I didn't do the quest, but I did the quest and I forgot to hand it in. So 2 days I did that. Basically now I'm at 17 out of 21. After doing this, it'll be 18 to 21, but this event is going to be over in about 10 hours, which means that I could probably fit in one more at reset. But the thing is, it's Thursdays today, which means that I have a family event later on. So I might be able to manage it like, what was it, 19 by the end of the event, before the time is over. Before it's like, it ends at 10 p.m. my time. So that's done. It's so easy, right? But the problem is I keep on forgetting, like 2 days straight. Not 2 days straight, but for 2 days, I totally forgot to actually hand it in, which means I have to go into this this map or tabletop area thing. I don't remember what it's called. Morose Dawn Inn or something. Top of my head. Yeah, you have to go in here. Cutscene. Yada yada. I mean, I just don't understand why it can't just like auto complete as soon as you've done the quest. You know, it's a two-step thing. I know it's a two-part thing, but I just forgot. Like 2 days, I done the quest, I done the event, and I forgot to hand it in. So that's why I'm like lagging behind. And you get these I can't even see it because of the chat. Token of challenge, token of participation. You could probably do like unlimited quest for this portion, these currencies. I got 36. I haven't bought anything. I don't need the glyph of potencies because I could just do legacies for that. Again, enchanting stones, I could have done the double RP event, which we did have a few days ago, but I did not do any of the dreadlers at all because I've got like 3 stacks. I got about, excuse me, I got like 300 enchanting stones rank 5s. I don't know what to do with them right now because of the new kind of like refinement system with kind of like the enchantments, right? I got like rank 5s is the most, and it's like I just have a lot of enchanting stones I don't know what to do with. I guess I could sell them for whatever X amount at 2 million, I suppose, but I don't really want to because I'm a hoarder. So, oh, I did manage to get this, so I will pick this up. In the end, I'll probably just like refine this, guys, because I need my mythic colors, or at this point, legendary colors. Anyway, one more event in order to get my genocide, or however you want to pronounce this. I don't know. Genocide. Let me just put this legendary choice back because I've got two versions. These two are the same thing. If I was to open these, they will be the same. Like, they'll give you the same insignias, but for some reason they don't wanna combine. So I was like, which one of these are the ones that I got from this event? And obviously it's this one, because there's two now and there's only one here. So I'm just gonna take this, and then I'm just gonna like, I suppose I'll just like refine because I've got 2 extras now. I can play around with it however I want. These are gonna be bind to account, which doesn't really matter because the powders are actually interchangeable within like your account. You can't give it away to somebody else, unfortunately. That's not the kind of like the idea behind this. But first, before I do that, let me just inspect what it is in my kind of like DPS loadout that I need to get mythic insignias for. Like, I've mentioned this before, I do want dominances mostly instead of brutality, because brutality has this power and critical severity, which I don't really need. Power and forte for me is more kind of like what I need, even though it's not like 90% by any means. But that's only because they're not all like mythic yet. And to be honest, I'm not actually best in slot really. With the new, well, the new mod, I suppose, in 23 is we're still in mod 22 right now, so there's not a lot of best in slot. It's like the old best in slot, like the from the previous mods. So we're still waiting on, I want to say, mod 23. Mod 22 has its kind of like gears, I want to say, like I said, from the previous gears. For right now, there is of course the new Masterworks that got released accidentally, quote unquote. I kind of want to show it, but it's not popping up for some reason. Is it because of lag? There we go. So I've got the materials. I got the recipes down. I've got all of Masterworks 6 and 7 now, by the way. I spent about 10.5 million AD just to get the recipes, but that does not necessarily mean I can get these easily anyway. I did manage, if you guys saw, I did manage to get a Feywood carved blade, which is the main hand for a fighter. Not +1 version, unfortunately, but even that took me like, I don't know, X amount of AD. And I tried to get the offhand, and trust me when I say I spent about 20 million AD trying to get this Feywood buckler. Like, I want to say I spent 10 million on the main hand and then another 10 million on the buckler. But I feel like because of like this crystalline ornament, which takes about 15 displacer whiskers or something like that, it's ridiculous. Like this woven whiskers takes about 15 of this Displacer Beast whiskers, and that is a minimum of 15 runs of like Voss, right? Hardcore or normal, it doesn't matter. You know, at minimum it'll take you 15 runs, but of course it doesn't drop every single time, so you could probably double that. It's like, and that's even if you're lucky, so you might have to do 30 runs just to get this, and then it might fail, and if it fails you have to do the whole process again. So that's kind of like the non-paid way of doing it. I went for the paid way, and I feel like the whiskers, like if you look at Displacer Beast, I think, yeah, that's not gonna pop. Displacer Beast whiskers is selling at about 90,000. It was about, I think I cleared out the whole inventory that day when I was making this. So I basically bought all of the whiskers that was available at the auction house, and then I failed. So I spent about I feel like I stay more than 10 million, definitely more than 10 million AD spent on buying materials alone in order to make that offhand. But here's the kicker though. Here's the kicker. Let me just see if I can whatever. Feywood, and that should be enough, I want to say. Now that's the material. Let me say main hand. So the Feywood is now 700,000 AD. Oh my god, that is so cheap. Okay, so the +1 version though, maybe I could redeem myself by showing you guys the kind of like +1 version. The +1 version currently is selling about 10 million AD. But here's the kicker, right? Like I said, I could have gotten a Feywood main hand, which is basically Masterwork, the current Masterworks main hand, and offhand as well. Actually, what's the offhand called? Buckler. Let me type that in. Feywood Buckler. So make a note that it's about 10 million for the main hand. Oh, they're not selling anymore. Nobody's selling the. Oh wait, it's because I didn't put it offhand. Right. So the +1 version is also 10 million. So technically speaking, I've spent 10 million AD on trying to make this main hand and offhand when I could have just simply bought the +1 version and be done with it, right? I could probably do it passively, like just churn out all the Feywoods as I'm doing the dungeons and bosses and stuff, and you know, make a bit of coin. But instead I've spent 20 million AD and got 0. Like I did manage to get the main hand, but not even that was not the +1 version. And knowing me, wanting to have the best things, you know, the best in slot, the best of anything, I'll probably end up selling this one because I don't want to equip it. If I equip it, it will be bound to me, and I don't think you can use those unbind tokens, unfortunately. Not for right now, for reasons, I suppose. I don't think I'll be using this at all. It took me about 10 million AD to make, but I can only sell it for like, what was it? Not even 700,000. That's like a deficit of like 9,300,000 AD. My god, I don't know. I feel like these people are the ones who like grinded for the materials before it got chopped off, like it got taken out of the game, I feel. So yeah, so they've got a lot of materials and like you know, reagents to make these and like fail and then do it again, whereas I had to acquire the materials like when it first came out, right? When that was like a week ago, I want to say 2 weeks ago. So I'm behind. I mean, I could settle, I suppose. Just be happy with just a Feywild, like the doorbell version, the non+1 versions, and be done with it, because they're not too bad. It's just that my soul, it just screams I need to get the +1. So that's kind of like the emphasis of my streams now. I feel like trying to get that 10 million, well, a total of 20 million AD from scratch. I would say, ooh, do I want a DPS COG or COK? Sorry, I probably got bad. Ooh, I don't know. My DPS isn't the best. Right? I just got a PM from my guild leader here. He says, you know, go in for a DPS COK. But the thing is, I'm not confident. And that was a bit of voice break there. So let me just take a sip of my Yorkshire tea, by the way. I got some Yorkshire tea bags from Nafi, which is a local store that has, I want to say British products. I'm not sure. Yeah, I suppose British products. Because they are based from like the British kind of like army, I suppose. So yeah, I got a bit of goodies and snacks from Nafi. What is that, hair? Sorry, I'm assuming it's hair, but it must not be. Like, I don't have, you know, it's probably dust particles, I hope. Yorkshire tea. I actually had to kind of like, you know, alchemy with it, like chemistry, I suppose. Well, okay. Like DPS. It's not my fault. Right. I guess we're gonna do a COK, guys. Not that there's actually a reason to do COK. I'll be honest, especially now that are these still? Yeah, I got an hour left in these, so that's good. I don't want to boost myself yet until I'm inside, and even once I'm inside, there's no actually guarantee that they're gonna start straight away. We're missing somebody. Do we need to? Why am I lacking 1,000 IL? Eh? Oh, that's no, not really. I don't think it's that. Dragon Bone Whirl Empower. So that's 3,000. Because it's like a direct 1,000 IL. So I'm assuming it was I was assuming it was that, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. I don't think it's that. I have no idea why I lost 1,000 IL. Looking, I don't think I moved anything. This is annoying when this happens. I have my Band of Air. Oh, it's this. It's the artifacts. Okay, I got it. Hold on, let me think. Blaster. No. Lantern, definitely not. Neverwinter Standard, maybe. Swap this over. So I should have 25,000. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, finally, all's good in the world right now. Oh, by the way, before I kind of like continue, let me see. Oh, hey, there's somebody here. Hey, hi. There's somebody in my stream. Yay! Confetti. Sorry, what I mean to say is, what I said earlier at the very beginning of my stream, there seems to be a low pop in Neverwinter, and I don't know why. In my absence, not to say that I am the reason why nobody watches Neverwinter and so on and so forth, or people on Twitch don't watch like Oh God, I totally forgot about my AP. Too long didn't read version of what I'm trying to say is that there seems to be a lack of participants, viewers, not even just viewers. I'm not even talking about Twitch streams right now. Yeah, because I don't know if there's a dummy. I suppose there is a dummy, but I'm just gonna do this and then gain my AP before we start. What's that? Command shot and ask why Why is my AD not gaining at all? Oh, it is slowly. Albeit slowly, but it is going up. I wonder if we have... I wonder if we have Discord. I don't know if we have Discord. And I'll be honest with you guys, I haven't run COK in ages, so I might actually mess it up. Totally mess this up. Yeah, it's been months. It's been months. Like as I was saying, oh god, I got distracted too many times. Let's cover my kind of like what I wanted to say first. Like there's a lack of people watching Neverwinter or even playing the game Neverwinter itself, and I don't know why. I'll summarize it to and this is just my own opinion. It's the fact that there's no new content or there's nothing to kind of like pursue. Like I'll be honest. I only have a main hand. I only have the main hand. Let me get a real chat because there's no chat going on at the moment anyway. It's because I feel like it's because there's a lot of end game content that is more of you have to have the best in slot in order to run instead of like skill based. You know, it's more of a one shot you die, it's a party wipe kind of thing. If you don't meet the DPS check, then you wipe. You know, it's become a friend killer, I want to say, right? People you run with dungeons, you start kind of like hating running things with them because they fail. You know, when you fail, you basically cause a party wipe, which is no fun at all. And then it just breaks friendships, I want to say. It's like all the finger pointing and like blame. It's just no fun, I want to say, to run dungeons, like end game dungeons, especially because of this party wipe mechanic. Like especially like say hardcore VOS, Vault of Stars. You die once and then it just closes, and you've been running something like a hardcore VOS maybe for like 30 minutes and you have nothing to show for it. It's very kind of like, I want to say demeaning. There's another better word for it, I just can't think of it right now. You know, the opposite of motivation. Whatever that is. So yeah, it's I'm basically linking all my RDs, by the way, if you guys are wondering. If you've never run like COK before, we should have done this like earlier, I want to say, but whatever. And I hate doing this because I've got like 100 artifacts or something. I don't want to use Thirst. I guess I could use Trobians. Vanguards, I mean, not Trobians. Trobians not really AD buff. Not really. It's more of a tank item, I would say. I think I already... He already assigned me a charm. Fae? Fae? What's a Fae? I don't have a Fae. I don't think I have a Fae. I don't know what a Fae is. Artifact, I mean. Okay, he sent me the charm. Right. And what about... He's asking for a Discord. Sorry guys, this is the reason why I didn't want to buff in the first place. Because this part actually takes a lot of time. And that's why, it's one of the reasons why I think that oh god, no. It's one of the reasons why, what am I trying to say? It's one of the reasons why people don't really like to run COK is because of this. The fact that you have to like set up your teams, especially if it's not a team that you run with all the time. I feel like there's another armament, like one of the there we go, Eclipse. I'm not sure which one they prefer me to be on. I think E-Lion, I suppose, which is so that's the Neverwinter Lion, I want to say. The one that you get for free. Oh, I'm using the Eclipse armament already. So now I'm gonna buff up. I suppose I could use the Diamond's Blessing. Sure, why not? I mean, what am I gonna like stock it up for anyway? A rainy day. Steadfast Devotion, that's a tank. Awareness is a tank. I don't think I'll use these yet because it's not a dragon. We're kind of at this stage of the boss, it's actually a dragon. So I guess I'll use a DPS pot, power pot. That's deflect. Maximum health awareness. I even forgot the buffs now, guys, because I haven't done this in so long. Seartuna critical strike. I guess I'll take that. This is a stronghold food. This is an event food, so that will not clash, I don't think. Yeah, am I supposed to go in? I don't know. And also use, since it's no, doesn't matter. Wait for a turn. Are they gonna use the? I think this is when we use artifact. I usually am not a DPS for this run. Are we sticking? We're not sticking. Because there's actually a tactic where you just stay in one spot. I guess we're not using that. We're not using that tactic today. Oh god, is it me? I meant to use Hawk, okay. I don't even know. I usually don't see this this side of this run at all. Actually, I'm gonna disable chat, guys, because I want to be able to see the full screen. That's the tail wipe. I should have exchanged one of my powers because I don't use that one. It's basically single target right now. I'm not even sure what happens here. I think it's where we kill. I want to say that's where we kill those Thayans, but I don't see any. This is just so weird. I really generally don't do DPS in this run, so I'm actually seeing things that I've never seen before. Because when you're playing tank and when you're playing DPS, it's two different like perspectives completely. I guess I saw somebody using a artifact there, so I'm gonna artifact. We're not on Discord, unfortunately, so it's kind of difficult, I want to say. Oh, that's not too bad. I actually remembered having to struggle with the kind of like Thayans or whatever they call cultists, I suppose. Hello, don't kind of like interact with other people. I will be potting up those dragon pots in a second once I get like safely to the other side. That's what I'm worried about, like actually interacting with people. There we go. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna pot up. I do have two different versions. Like these are the older versions, I want to say. This is like 5%. This is 10%. Oh, maybe these are better. There you go. Before we go in, I think we're going in. That side. Again, I'll reiterate, this is new for me. I've never actually been in kind of like the DPS side. So I might screw this up, guys. I do apologize for people who are like watching. I don't wanna. I do wanna like change to single target because it is. What's this again? All right, it's the poison things. Right, right. So I do want to change because it is single target, to be honest. But there will be a point where we're gonna have to kind of like DPS AOE. So that's kind of like why I want to maintain this kind of like AOE. I wonder if I should. Oh, what's this? Is it me again? Why is it bullying me? Why you bully me? I don't want to be. I don't want to be the cause of like us failing. You know what I mean? I'm trying my hardest not to kind of like fail and be like a noob. Oh, by the way, guys, if you're coming in and saying hi and stuff, I've actually disabled chat in game for right now because I don't want to get distracted. This is kind of like crunch time, so ooh, I kind of missed. Not missed. I actually don't have my mop powers yet up. That's not me, is it? I don't think so. I don't think we can clear Valindra in like one go. We might. No, we don't. We can't. Is that a bad thing, moving too far away? I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, this is all new to me. I don't really DPS in C.O.K. We're doing okay DPS, I want to say. Not the greatest. I'll be surprised if I was like top 5 DPS. I am not good. Cause that would mean I suck at DPS. And if I was at the top 5, which means like we just don't have the DPS, let's put it that way. But thankfully I'm not even top like 5, which is a good thing. Honestly, I'm not built for DPS. I'm more of a tank, to be honest. What's going on? We don't have to kill. Oh, people are using their artifacts, so I guess I should too. Like artifacts, if they're synchronized, are devastating. But if you're just gonna like do your DPS, if you're gonna do your artifacts and calls like one by one, it's like it's ineffective basically. So I guess we're on the Linder now. To move here, I guess. Like sacrifice myself in the poison. He needs to pull her out. Because she's in poison right now. Ooh. That was no bueno. That was no bueno. Oh, shoot. What is that? Oh, he's going down. Oh my god. It's such a mess. Oh, he's immune. So we failed that, unfortunately. I guess we're going to the same spot. Oh, ow. Use your pots, guys. Use your pots. This is more like a C.O.K. training more than... Oh, yeah, that was not me. Thank God. I thought I was going to kill the whole party. Because the problem with Guardian Fighters, or shall I say fighters? Guardian Fighters is the old name. The problem with fighters and say OPs is the fact that we don't have shifts. So we need to kind of like preemptively move before bad things happen. Like, you know, archers and all those like wizards and clerics, they have a shift move. So they can dodge things out of the way and they can like insect and like have iframes. But fighters don't have that. So if we are kind of like, you know, with the double arrows, we have to anticipate bad things happening before it happens, because otherwise things just fall apart, you know. This is bad. There's not a lot of real estate. Somebody just left because I feel like, yeah, this is a fail. I feel bad for my guild leader. Like, I feel like there's just not a lot of people who is willing to do C.O.K. So that's another point that I wanted to say. Yeah. Me neither, actually. I don't know why we didn't make that second, the second round. I think people are just like leaving. Not leaving per se. Reset. That's not me. Ooh, people are leaving. Or not, I don't know. It seems like 2 people have left, but only 1. lost AP on the first phase. People are leaving the map in order to get AP, I suppose. Right, I guess I'm going to Protector's Enclave. I don't think there's a place where you can gain AP. Maybe Dread Ring? Yeah, maybe I should have gone Dread. Well, you know what? I'm already going to Protector's Enclave, so I'm just gonna continue on. So, my other point. There doesn't seem to be a lot of reasons to do COK in all honesty, because of Masterworks. Like before, the only real reason that you want to do a COK is, I mean, other than the bragging rights, like I've completed a COK. You don't even do it for the companion gears. You don't even do it. Well, you don't even do it for the main hand, offhand anymore, because Masterworks has come out. You know. Set no cooldown. Set to max AP, and then leave. Oh, you know what? I could have just used the map thing. Oh well, doesn't matter. Yeah, so there's even less reason for you to run COK now with Masterworks weapon sets coming out, or already gone live accidentally. Like if that wasn't a thing, I don't think people would have skipped. Let me just buff up here because I still haven't buffed that potion. Not that one. Maybe that one. Not that yet. Seared. I was thinking of using Watermelon Sorbet. 10%, eh? That's the old War Sorbet. I have no real use for it anymore, so I might as well just use it. What's my... See, I've hit 90% now. But not in my other offensives. Like my critical strike needs a bit of help. But that's fine, I suppose. Thinking maybe this? Sure, why not? I think I still have it in effect though. Anything else? I can't think of anything. I'm not gonna use the dragon potions yet. I will do that later on. I feel like maybe I should swap to single target now, considering. Oh, I'm supposed to use artifacts. Aren't I? Oh, you're supposed to use artifacts when you come back. Oops. Oops. I totally forgot about that. It's okay, it's okay. I don't think anybody noticed. Oh, that's not me. It's fine. I will go single target now, I think. Because let me just do this real quick. Because I think that's more in line with what we want to do. That is to get more DPS. Let me take away chat away again. Just plug on, I suppose. Now that this is like my second time of doing this, I'm more confident of what to do. Yeah, I wonder if we should employ that tactic that the console players do, which is basically to just sit in one spot and then just move the dragon forward slightly, so that we have a lot more real estate, I suppose. Like you don't have to lose DPS by moving away to the sides and then moving back into the center where the dragon is. If you were just kind of like stay in one spot and then move the dragon forwards, you'll be able to have a lot more DPS in less time, and then still not be in the kind of like the purple mist poison thingies. Anyway, he's gone. That was much better. It could have been even much better. It could have been better still, I would say, if I actually used the artifact after we came back from separating. But anyway, c'est la vie. Let's move on. I'm gonna put on my pots, my dragon pots. And these blue ones are the old ones, it seems. I find that funny. Like these purple ones are just 5%. Take 5% damage less. This is 10% damage and they're like rare quality, you know. Anyway, trucking on. I'm not sure when we're supposed to use artifacts at this point. I suppose as soon as possible was the answer. I feel like as soon as you see those mounts and artifacts fly off, that's just when you're supposed to do them. Oh yeah, poison things. I guess people who has shift, they can go further away than people who don't, like myself. As I was saying this earlier. Since we have to preemptively, I mean, we have movement speed, or at least you can build movement speed, so that's not really an issue. Yeah, I'm it. Oh. So what was I saying? Yes, you can move preemptively, so it's not really a big issue. But yeah. Ooh, wow, that hurt. Oof, ow. Okay, that hurt, man. Where is she? Okay. I literally do not know what's happening right now. All I know is we're getting hit, and it hits hard. Is it because I don't have a lot of defensive on my on this character? That could be it as well, actually. And we need to separate Valindra. They're going in the same direction. We're supposed to separate Valindra and the dragon because they kind of like synergize with each other. They become immune if they're like too close to each other, if that makes sense. They synergize? No, there's a word for it. I suppose synergize is basically what I'm trying to say. You need to separate them because otherwise the dragon is going to be immune and Valindra is going to be immune. So basically we're just like doing redundant DPS. It doesn't actually apply. Oh god, that was a bad time to use artifacts, I want to say. We probably could have stayed our hands and used the artifacts on Valindra on the second round of Valindra, if that makes sense. Ow. Tail wipe. What is going on? Who's got it? Who's got it? You got it. Okay. Where's Valindra? There she is. Gonna use command strike. Gonna use my daily. Unfortunately, I did use up all of my artifacts, and mount powers, but I think we can manage to do this. We can kill her off in the second phase. That is so risky. Wait, he's gonna do a push, isn't he? Where's the dragon then? What? Yeah, there is. I know he's gonna do the push. See, we don't have a shifter to avoid that push. I guess we're gonna go ham on this thing. I hate when it does that. Oh wait, I could. Oh okay, I already have movement speed. He should not have brought the dragon here. Are we not supposed to kill this? I don't know. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, I think I was supposed to kill these mobs first. I don't know. I don't have AoE right now because, like I said, I've moved it to single target. Gonna use a health potion there. But I feel like killing these mobs takes priority over everything else. He's taking the dragon for a walk. Now that I've shifted my focus on mobs, nobody's on mobs. What is going on? Is anybody else on Discord or something and I'm not in Discord? Is there some sort of communication going on that I'm not even fully aware of? I didn't see any Discord link earlier. I don't think there's any Discord. Oh no, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, this is no bueno. Okay, no need to panic. It's only the first or second push, I want to say. But yeah, this is taking way too long, I think. Just don't have the DPS for this. He's gonna do a push again. Oh, he's not? Is he not doing a push? I just assumed he was gonna do a push. And we need to kill these guys. I think I'm hitting the dragon instead of these Thayans. And I have a sinking feeling I'm gonna get shouted at because I wasn't actually with the group. You're not supposed to go off solo, I think. Again, guys, I'm usually not the DPS in a COK, so I don't really know. It feels like we're like a hive mind. You're like supposed to know what you're supposed to be doing without even saying what it is you're supposed to be doing. I generally have a clue. Not really. That's like 2 stacks gone already. This is no bueno. Oh no. We're south. This is south. Okay, it's not me. I was afraid it was gonna be me. Don't get too close to the dragon yet. So he's gonna do that. Oh, what the fudge to put? What the hell? I had my Steam on. La hell? La hell? Wait a minute. What's going on? Is it just me or just like less people on? I feel like we have less people on. There's like I only see about 3 people. Huh. I got kicked? I don't think so. They left. I don't know because I wasn't concentrating at all what was going on. Let me just get my AP back up and then I'll look into chats and see what happened. Some people were saying something about they got the wrong encounters. I don't really believe that because you can change your encounters in game, like during the fight even. Oh, I already got grabbed. And God, is it hot. I'm actually sweating and I don't want to switch on my fan though. Because you can probably pick it up, but since nobody's not really anybody's on here, it's fine. I'm just gonna put it to lowest settings. So at least there's some wind and less interference or less audio pickup from the microphone, like from the fan to the microphone, I suppose. And let's check chats. Nobody's in the chat. That's fine. That's fine. You know, I didn't go away 2 months and then come back and expect like 100 people to come and watch me anyway. I need to get back the people who I've lost basically over the span of 2 months. It is so brutal. I want to say, as a Twitch streamer, if you stop like for any certain amount of time, you basically lose viewers anyway. Not in the sense that, oh, I've got 400 like not subbed but followers on Twitch and they know that I'm streaming, but because they know I haven't been streaming for 2 months, they don't expect me to come on anytime soon. I mean, it's a give and take, I suppose, right? But that's not the reason why I stream anyway. I stream because I enjoy playing Neverwinter. Not so much, if I was being honest, not as much as I used to, right? Like I absolutely loved playing Neverwinter for the 8 years I've been playing. You know, I go on and off playing Neverwinter, you know, like play League of Legends and then come back to Neverwinter and then play a new game and then come back to Neverwinter, or play an old game and then come back to I always come back to Neverwinter. Love it or hate it, you know, complain, whine, I always get back to it. It's kind of like my home country. Like I might actually hate some of the things about my country, but there's also good I always come back to it, right? I always come back to my country. So it's the same with Neverwinter. I feel like there's a lot of bad things that are going on right now. I can't exactly pinpoint what it is that is bad about it. Like, it's basically using the same formula as it has 8 years ago, which is try to pursue the kind of like unattainable pursuit of, like, say, best in slot. Because once you hit there, once you reach to that point of endgame or best in slot, then something new happens, and then whatever it provides is the new best in slot, and so on and so forth. So basically that's the kind of like formula. MMOs are never ending unless the servers close or something, right? It shuts down, then it ends. But basically, it's like the endless pursuit of trying to be the best. That's just like, it is what it is kind of thing. Why are we public? Why are we running it public? Lol. Noob, noob. I guess good. Okay, so let's go back to the chats and try to kind of like get an idea of what happened to that last run. He tail swiped me as soon as I got him knocked me off. We lost both. Oh, we lost both tanks. Yeah, that's not a recipe for success. I mean, you can, like with one tank at the like last phase, yes, you can survive long enough to actually end it or succeed in it. But I suppose it's better if you just like start from the very beginning. Deflect. I don't need deflect. I don't need awareness. I might need accuracy, to be honest. I don't want to use that. It's a bit too expensive. Awareness. I'll take this, even though I feel like I already have that and that. I didn't max out on my powers, but that's fine. I don't think I need to max out powers. So, mental note, use the artifacts once we come back in. Alright? Guys, remember that. Round 3. Ding, ding. So yeah, how you guys been? Long time no see. I'm obviously gonna upload this on YouTube, so at least, you know, people will know that I'm back streaming. It is late in the US right now, so that's probably gonna contribute to the fact that nobody's on. Not trying to make excuses. I know it's my fault as well to not be streaming anyway, right? For the longest time, I had personal stuff to deal with. I mean, other than the fact that I had to fast for 30 days, besides that, you know, with the technical difficulty as well, part of the issues. But yeah, it's all excuses in the end, guys. I do apologize if you guys have missed me. I don't know if you have. I mean, people have reached out to me. A couple at least reached out and has asked, like, am I okay? Is everything all right in my life? And yeah, it's like, you know, with the fasting, with the technical difficulties, I suppose it's just not viable for me to start streaming again at the time. So now that was that me? I don't know. I feel like that was me. I'm just gonna scroll because I don't know what happened there. I don't think it was me. It might have been me. I mean, rewind, guys. Was that me? I hope not. I hope not, because I was confident it wasn't. The arrow was not on me. It was on somebody for sure, but I don't think it was on me. But it might be. It might be. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to my teammates right now. You know, this is exactly what I meant about people just like becoming like no longer friends because of runs like these. Because if I was in kind of like a hardcore group, you know, like elitist group, that was probably a wipe already. Like, people would have left. That is not me, right? See, that's not me. I just wanted to make clear that that wasn't me. And I'm not 100% that was my fault, the first one. The first wipe. I'm not sure if that was me or somebody else. But I basically lost my buffs. So now would probably not be a good idea to do this, to be honest. I'm gonna buff anyway, like the dragon buffs. And I'm basically consuming the 10% version, so I do have 99 of them ish, so I'm not too worried about it. Oh fudge, I was surprised that I thought I was just jumping. So I'm gonna use these. You can't get these anymore unless you kind of like buy it. That's persist through death. This is probably gone. Not sure anything else I want to use, but that's fine. I think that's good enough, especially with the like dragon buffs. I think Commander Strike, Charm, Eclipse. I don't actually know if I was supposed to be using Eclipse. Nobody said anything like mount power wise, so I'm just gonna use the Eclipse anyway. Hopefully we can win this, guys. I'm not sure. Like, this is our third try. Third time's the charm, right? Third time the charm. Why is he facing this way? What is he chasing me? I mean, I'm a DPS and all, but I am a fighter, so that might be the reason why. Like, it's happened before. Like, I'm a DPS, but oh god, see, now it's on me. Go away. Whoever it was that was following me, he thought that it was on him, I think. Okay, he's my daily here. Oh god. Doth hurts. It doth hurt. Alright, I better be on this side. Mitigate that what do you call it? Hypos? I mean, I don't know who called it hypo. You know, from my understanding, a hypo is the double arrows that goes down. It was a mechanic that first came out in one of those like ice kind of like levels. Icewind Dale campaign, I suppose, like a boss used it. And like you have to hug, i.e. just to kind of like stick together as close as possible, right? Or at least within the area effect of the hypo to kind of like mitigate. I mean, you're still gonna get hurt, but the more people that are within the area effect, the more divided the damage was. So it was a good idea, like when this happens, to just kind of like huddle up, right? So from that day on, it has been called the hypo, because it's just a mechanic. It doesn't actually equate to kind of like ice damage, because when people say hypo, that's kind of like the image, or at least that's the image that I get when somebody says hypo. But that is forever and will always be called hypo from now on. You're in my spot, bro. You got shifter. You can move further away. Just got, yeah. Oh, speaking of which, I have to do. I've already done. Oh god. Oh, move. Oh, sorry. I did it again, did I? You see what I mean? Like, we don't have shifter, and for some reason I couldn't move just now. Like, I tried to move, but he wasn't moving for a very long time, and it killed some people. So that's like actually twice that it happened. I don't know, the first time was my fault. I feel like it may have. I don't think so. But there's no, you know what, I'm gonna use artifacts because I don't know if we're gonna have enough DPS for this. Somebody's got a dragon on him. And it's gonna be a push as well, so that was a really bad place. I kind of want to stick closer because of the push. Right, I think we're safe now, ish. Like, I actually hated the fact that we died because of the Valindra's shot, and it looked like we're supposed to kill these mobs first. Again, I don't know. It's like I don't really DPS. I'm just following the flow, as it were. Like, my kind of like priority would be the phylactery, to be honest, but because there's like mobs around, I just feel like we're supposed to kill that instead. It's like people are ignoring that singular mob there. This one needs to die. Please don't move away from my daily. Where's the phylactery? I kind of don't want to use my mount powers and artifacts because it's not synced right now. It's like desynced. Like, my mount powers still got like 8 seconds left, and my artifacts is ready to be used already. So I kind of want to use. It's okay. We don't have to use it on the phylactery. I guess we'll use it on the dragon. No, too many people. Too many people spamming the area. Oh shoot. I really wish like the DPS version of fighters should at least have a shifter, right? I feel because it's just not fair, I think. Wow, we are so dead. Or I'm so dead. Like, oh, look at all these mobs, seriously. Maybe I should go single target. Oh. Like, I remember being a tank and having to kill these, this bone golem thing because he is disruptive. Like, he will just, like, knock you in AoE, and then that would cause people who are channeling to kind of, like, unable to channel, obviously. Any more of those Thayans or supports? I think they're called. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh, thank god. Thank god. I was just outside the range. Well, if. Oh god, oh god. What was that? Seriously, I'm gonna be dead soon. I feel. Like, what's my stacks like? 4? Sorry, I'm kind of like, oh, I'm kind of like speechless because of how bad this is going. I don't think it's anybody's fault. I mean, it's partly my fault because I killed like people twice now, I think. Wiped them. Oh god. I guess I mean, I'm spamming the stones of health, but I'm not really gonna use it anywhere else, am I? So might as well just use them now. Again, I'm separated from the group, so I'm thinking that's kind of like the reason why I'm dying right now. But it's okay, I got that one down. I don't know how long we're gonna keep on doing this because it doesn't seem like we're gonna succeed in this group, especially when I'm in it, I want to say. Oh god, I hate. Oh shoot, am I going the wrong? I'm going the wrong way. Why was it on me? For fudge's sake. Okay, good. It's a spin. I thought it was gonna be a push. We got one dead already. Wait a minute. What's going on? There's like mobs still. Why are there still mobs here? At least they're not the supports. But the fact of the matter is there are still mobs, so that's the push. Why is there still a mob? Oh god. At least I got a lot of scrolls. Oh my god. I mean, guys, I'm playing at a 300 ping, by the way, if you didn't know me by now. Like, constant 300 ping. There's really, literally nothing I could do about it. Like the fact that there's that slight lag. So I actually have to preemptive what's gonna happen. Like, the fact that this C.O.A.T has a pattern helps, I suppose. But if it's like, oh, I totally forgot this and that, then yeah. So that's 2 people dead. I don't think there's a way for me to get up again. Let's go back to chat, shall we? Oh, hello, hi. Sorry, I had to disable chat because I was trying to concentrate in this really hard run. So Genocidal, hi, how are you? Selamat Hari Raya. I don't know if you're still here. Sorry, I had my chat disabled because I was in a end game boss fight. But I hope you're doing fine. I hope you're enjoying Eid wherever you are if you practice it. Hockey game, nice. Nice. I'm gonna do a quick shout out for Genocidal here. I do apologize, Genocidal. I was again, like as I was saying, I was in the middle of a boss fight. I can't chat from here. That's weird. That is so weird. Hold on, let me. I don't know how to do this other than like disable. How do I chat? How do I chat? And there we go. To Genocidal. I hope that works. I don't know if that worked. Oh, it worked. There we go. Hey, I remember how to Twitch, how to stream again. It's been 2 months since I've streamed last. Unfortunately, fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know. It depends on how you see it, I suppose. But yeah, I'm trying to get back on the horse. I'll probably pop by your stream again sometime if I'm not streaming and you happen to be streaming Genocidal. I don't know if you can hear me right now, but that's fine. I'll pop by and say hello. I think they're attempting to finish it with like the people that they do have right now. I'm not sure. I feel bad. Like even if they win, right? I feel bad because it's kind of like I'm getting carried. And there's this curse. Apparently, like Twitch streamers are getting carried. I don't know. I only speak for myself. I'm not speaking for the whole kind of like Neverwinter Twitch streamer community. But there's this kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? Not biased, but stigma. I want to say there's a better word for it. That streamers get carried because they're, you know, quote unquote famous, and then all of the kind of like best in slot players or whatever, the elitists just kind of like carries said streamer through content, and they don't have to do anything. Like for example, here I am face down in the dirt, right? Floor inspector, right? Hashtag floor inspector, and it could actually end up succeeding, even though I basically just like lied in the dirt, not doing anything. If you look at the DPS charts, I'm not even in the top 5, right? But anyway, I don't generally DPS in the COK, so I do apologize for people who are kind of like expecting something amazing or something. I don't know. Why do I only have 2 mask rolls? I do have 48 here. It's oh good. It's going for the account bound first rather than the unbound ones, because I've got like 48 unbound mask rolls right now. I was surprised to only see 2. Not that I want to use that 48 by any means. Those things are kind of expensive. So while we're having this cooldown of like, oh god, our tank died. Is no bueno, really. How many are there? There looks like 5, I want to say. I feel really bad. I think I wiped them like twice. Too high to hit us. I think they're gonna get pushed. Oh, they survived. Somebody shift the. Anyway, as I was saying, since I've got this like downtime, let's talk about the things Neverwinter, shall we? I want to kind of like start with good news. Mod 23 is coming in June, right? Sometime in June, and that also coincides with the anniversary. It will be our 8th year anniversary, right? Of Neverwinter being online since 2013, this June. Whether they're pairing that with the new mod, I don't know. Whether they're gonna be new mods, content, not mod, in mod 23, I don't know. Apparently not. There's this event that's going on called the Dragon Rage, which is like a prerequisite, I want to say, which is like an intro to the next mod 23. I am about to get my first kind of like rewards, just shy of 1,000. So if I do either a random trial or a random advanced dungeon, or the lower version of, which is namely the random dungeon queues and random skirmish queues, I should be able to get 2 of these. I did buy into these premium because I had free Zen anyway. I have about 1,000 Zen left over and another I don't know, 25,000 still floating in kind of like whatever the Zen exchange space But anyway, I don't need to spend actual real life cash in order to do that. Can we manage? I don't know. We might be able to finish this with these group, to be honest with you. The thing that's gonna kill them, I think, is the push, because at one point, doesn't matter how far you are to the tip of the island, the push will just gonna be so big, right, that you guys get pushed out of the platform, unless you kind of like iframe it, which I don't think you can iframe it 100% of the time. So I'm hopeful, but did our tank just get pushed off? I feel like our tank just got pushed off. He was grabbed and then thrown out of the side there because he got too close to the edge, I want to say. We still have one tank though. Did he get pushed? Right, I mean I was looking, but I don't see if I actually saw, but it looks like he did, yeah. CC. Alright, thanks for the try. Yeah, I think we're done. So unfortunately we were unable to finish it, guys. It's okay. I kind of like anticipated that, to be honest. We did try for like 3 tries, and that last one was actually a very good try. We could have managed it if our tank didn't like get pushed off. But I'm not to say that I'm blaming the tank. I mean it's I mean I'm gonna watch the VOD later and see if it was me that caused everybody to die there. I know for sure once, the one time I did. Oh no, I removed my Mythalar. That means I didn't have my DPS. Oh, the one thing I wasn't supposed to remove, I removed. Because I had the charm, I didn't have the set bonus. So basically I wasn't doing a lot of DPS at all. Ah, damn. Oh my god, what a noob mistake. Anyway, guys, let's not think about that. Let's just carry on, shall we? I've already done the event, I'm pretty sure, because that was the first thing that I did when I logged in, when I started streaming. And yes, I have in fact 18 out of 21 days. So later after reset, if I'm able to, even though I do have a gathering later on today with the family, so I have to be away in about, I want to say 6 hours, roughly 6 hours. I could buy it out, and it's not gonna be that expensive anyway. This was 200 yesterday, it's 200 now. That doesn't make sense to me. It should be a lot less than that, because I've completed 1 extra day. Any kind of like benefit of getting like 21 out of 21? I don't know. I get extra tokens of participation, I want to say. Do I really want to spend 200 Zen? Because let's just assume that the 200 Zen doesn't get any lower, even though I've already completed like say 19 out of 21, right? I'm hoping it get less, because that's kind of like, that kind of sucks, I think, if it doesn't lower itself. The store is here, so I mean this store is gonna be here 24/7, right? So I don't have to worry about getting it now before the event goes away, because he will always be here. So I can actually claim any of these at any time. I think that's much better to actually stay my hand right now and then buy the item as and when I need them. Like I might actually need RP tomorrow, or I may need companion tokens, or I may need glyphs of potency for whatever reason, or mount. Not that I need mount upgrade tokens. I've got a whole bunch of those. Like I don't know if I can see it here. Mount upgrade. What, 25? Why do I only have 25? Oh, it's in the form of bags, right? Okay, so I'll show that to you guys in a second. Wait, I thought I had a lot more of those mount upgrade tokens for sure, like hundreds. I don't know what happened to them. I already claimed this just now, that's why I have 0. So if I was to buy out with like, now it's 18, 19, 20, 21, I should be able to get another of these. One more of these legendary insignia choice packs. Not that I really need it per se. I've already got this. The only way I can get this genocide is if this another event, which is I think Siege, Dragon Siege is gonna happen soon. Not sure. I have to check the calendar for a second here. Iconic Rage, Siege of Neverwinter, May 12th. That's gonna coincide with this like Hell Pit currency thing. Yorkshire tea. So Siege of Neverwinter, just check it out. Yeah, you can get these tokens of achievement after, I want to say 2 weeks. It's always the 14th day. Yeah, 2 weeks. So I'll be able to get the genocide, and then it'll be unlocked in all of my tunes in my account, of which I have what, 20 plus off, I want to say. Usually one of my rituals of doing, like, when I log into Neverwinter is to actually invoke on all of my tunes, like, at least once a day, so that I can get these coffers of Celestials. Do I have it here? I don't know. Somewhere here I have coffers of Celestials, and those are basically my main ways of getting oh, here we go. I got 15 coffers of Celestial artifacts here. I can get more as long as I maintain like invoking daily on all of my tunes every day. I could get a coffer of Celestials almost on a daily basis, at least one, I want to say. There's like, you know, 11 days at least if you want to get one, but that's only on one tune. I have several tunes, so I don't really have to worry about that. I'll think about what I want with this later on. Let's just see what I'm supposed to do. Event wise, I've already done this. Reaper's challenge. Ooh, I don't think I've done that yet. No revives, no health regen. It's the sucky version. Usually what I do, guys, for the Dragon Rage event, usually what I do is wait for somebody to kind of like say, oh, looking for, I don't know, DPS or tank for RTQ, etc., etc. But it doesn't look like anybody's looking for them right now. Oh my god, did my game just crash? Thank god. Whew! I don't want to start my kind of like Neverwinter client again. I was minimizing the chat when it crashed, or at least it tried to crash. It didn't crash, fortunately, so that's fine. I feel like OBS's in-game chat is way better than, say, what I use, which is the restream chat. Like, I use the restream chat in order to see chats from YouTube and Steam and on Twitch and on several other platforms, but not that I don't stream on multiple platforms anymore like I used to. I don't see the point. Like, in-game chats, I think is good enough, because then I could see people when they are claiming for their kind of like stream rewards claims, right? As opposed to restream, which doesn't show that. Valendra's Tower, Last Bros. That's it's full. I could have gotten the last one. What is wrong with my keyboard right now? Either it's lag or my F key is not working properly right now. Usually escape, pressing escape would fix that. If you can't jump, for example, if you're pressing spacebar and you can't jump. Speaking of spacebar and jumping, can you guys see the knob board? You should be able to see the hold on, guys. Hopefully you can see the knob board. Oh, there you go. We got a bounty, a hunt mark here. I hope I picked up the quest. I'm pretty sure I did. That was one of the first things that I did, right, when I got here to Sharandar. Sharandar is basically the only kind of like map that I do nowadays. I don't really do the others. I don't even go to Dragon Vale anymore. Once I've already gotten like my weapon sets and kind of like the items that I need from there, I just don't go there anymore. It's sad. This is one of the things that I'm talking about with Neverwinter and replayability, I want to say. because once you finish that zone, there's no real reason for you to go back there, right? Like for example, say a good example would be Avernus, not Avernus map, more of the dune side. Oh god, I can't remember what the name of the place is called. Where you find those well Avernus. Let's just say it that way. It's not called Valenhas. It's not. I don't think it's really called Avernus because Avernus encapsulates the whole of the 3 maps. Let's just bring up the map here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Oh, am I being attacked? What? Why are you all the way out here, bro? This is way outside your range. Avernus. Oh, there we go. Avernus. So not Valenhas. Avernus Way. So Avernus Way is the the Wandering Emporium, and the Bleeding Citadel is in one map, right? And basically in this one map, I'm just gonna call it Avernus, right? Even though Avernus also includes Valenhas, it's the one with the hunts, and people go back to it because they want the ribcage. Now that mod 23 isn't out yet, the ribcage, the current ribcage, the old ribcage, the one that I'm wearing right now, is still considered the best in slot, which is kind of funny. But because of that, people are still wanting the ribcage. They're still hunting for it. They're still grinding for the chains and you know, tier 1, tier 2s, tier 3s. They also want the favors. For whatever reason, I did it for transmutes. I've got the transmute now, so I don't need the free favors anymore. For whatever reason, but people still go back to it, and it's pretty lucrative as well because, like, from my understanding, a ribcage equates to about 4 coalescent wards. Now, I get my coalescent wards for free, but if you look at a monetary value, a coal ward costs about $10. So 4 coal wards for a ribcage equates to about 40 US real life cash dollars for a virtual item that you may or may not need for, like, at least the next mod, right? It depends, again, as somebody said, it also depends on how easy or how difficult it is to get said ribcage, like the new one. It might actually be worth just to just use the old ribcage if in fact the stats aren't that great. It's like it's almost the same, you know, with a slight increase in IL and a slight increase in damage. Of course, elitists are gonna go for it, like nom 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 nom. You know, they're definitely gonna go for it because it is the best. And then what else are you gonna use your 80 and whatever Zen for, right? So I get that. I've got nothing against people wanting to be elitists, right? In fact, I feel like there is a need for elitists, because otherwise this game is just gonna die. You know, the 1%. You know what I mean? They're the ones who keeping the game alive, I want to say. Sorry, I'm having snivels. I don't know why. I hate this tissue. Like, I bought this tissue box yesterday from the grocers, and it says 2-ply, but it crumbles as soon as I pick it up from the tissue box itself. Like, it disintegrates. Disintegrate? Disintegrate. 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 Oh, whatever. It just like crumbles in my, not literally, obviously. I was being overzealous, I want to say. But you know what I mean? When you're pulling a tissue from the tissue box, you don't expect it to rip. You know, you would think that it has integrity enough to be able to be pulled away from the tissue box. Albeit the tissue box is kind of packed, right? It's a 280-ply sheets, according to the box. It's not even a box, it's like a plastic cling surrounding the tissue. But anyway, you just don't expect the tissue to kind of like rip when you're pulling it out from the box. You know what I mean? Anyway, here's I don't know if I'm gonna survive this. Good, I killed it. Now I can suicide. This is the best way of doing this, guys. It's the fastest way. I'm still waiting on an RTQ and RADQ. I actually on purpose did not do an RTQ and RADQ yesterday, last night, because one, the wife wanted me to go to sleep in time. Like we went out to watch movies. I think we watched Sonic the Hedgehog 2 of all things. I mean, guys, nostalgia. I am, and always will be an 80s baby. So Sonic, I grew up playing Sonic the Hedgehog, right? And watching that movie kind of gave me nostalgia, especially at the end credits when they did the kind of like Sega Genesis, kind of like, if you watch the movie, they did this, basically the whole movie in kind of like the Sega Genesis 2D platform style, with a little bit of pizzazz, I want to say. But yeah, anyway, that's a bit of a nostalgia. My wife, on the other hand, does not play Sonic the Hedgehog or anything. She just watched it for the story. In fact, we wanted to watch Thor: Love and Thunder. I don't know if it's actually out because it's not out in my country for some reason. And then, in fact, before that, even before watching Thor, wanting to watch Thor, we wanted to watch Doctor Strange, Madness in the Multiverse, I think it's called. I don't remember top of my head. But that got banned from my country. And the reason why it got banned was because there was a scene where Illuminati was mentioned or something. I wouldn't know. I didn't watch the movie. So, so yeah, unfortunately, we won't be able to watch Doctor Strange in my country. I suppose I could watch it on Netflix eventually. Maybe on Disney Plus, I want to say. Or a pirated website. I don't condone it, but if it's gonna be like that, then I don't know. I don't generally torrent or pirate my like movies. Back in the day, maybe, you know, when you know, torrents and stuff was a thing, Pirate Bay, I suppose. I mean, I don't really condone it, but if you're not gonna give me a choice, apparently, and this is another thing, I don't wanna. Ooh, let's just say a certain country who got banned from a lot of things, including movies, started streaming movies like from these kind of like websites, right, at their movie centers. Like, I don't really blame them because, you know, entertainment and all, and there are ways, if you get blocked, you know, especially people, if they get constricted, not constricted, what's the word I'm trying to say here, if they are told not to do something, they'll want to do it even more. Right? So and I've had that story before, like when I was a lot younger, and I was trying to get my driver's license. My father told me that he was not going to support me and he was not going to pay for my driver's license, to which I said, would you rather I drive? Because I'm going to drive anyway, regardless. Would you rather I drive without a license or with a license? That is totally up to you. And then he got me my license. He paid for the license. I mean, obviously I had to sit for it, etc., pass the exams and all that. But I mean, I was 15, 18. I think 18 is the legal age. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like in my country, I don't know about what your country's legal age for driving is. I think for us, it's about 16 years old. I know I said 18 earlier, but I'm trying to, like, this is my time, by the way. I don't know if it's changed for like ever since I got my license, but I believe it's still 16 years of age to be able to drive, or even at least to get a L, which is a provisional license. Yeah. You could at least get for your provisional license, which means that you need to have, like, say, an advising adult. Is that the word? Like, you have to be accompanied by somebody, an adult who does have a license, like a trainer, in order to drive a car. So I had that when I was 16, and I think I did manage to get my license by the age of 17, 18. For sure, 18. So so yeah. But I mean, if I was being honest with you guys, I've learned how to drive way before that. So I mean, obviously when I sat for my driver's license, I aced that like I was doing it in my sleep, kind of. Don't drive when you're during your sleep. By the way, guys, what I meant to say was it was easy for me because I was practicing it. You know, on my way back from school to school, I would drive the car for a while. You know, before we reached the main road, we were basically a rural area. If you know me. Ooh, I guess I'll kill these guys. I don't know. Like the marks will not appear unless the placeholders are dead. So I'm basically killing the placeholders so that the hunt ones appear. God damn it. Excuse my French, guys. Parlez-vous français, s'il vous plaît. That was my really bad attempt at speaking the French language, by the way. Okay, so we managed to get into an RTQ as a DPS finally. I was trying to get my Sharandar down, but I didn't get 100% in all of the zones, which is fine. I was just doing it as a filler. So basically, again, like I said, guys, at the beginning of the stream, this is what I tend to do on a daily basis. Now, will I do everything on a daily, like what I do on a daily basis on the stream? I don't know. I don't actually know how long I'll be streaming for. Not for very long, I would say. I usually start my stream when I was streaming from 3 p.m. my time. It is now it is 10 past 1 p.m. So, tea and crumpets, what? So I should be starting my stream about 2 hours from now. But like I said, there's going to be a family event today. So I felt like I was going to keep on making excuses to not stream. Right? So I always try to find like the best time to stream. But I find like the best time to stream is now. You know? Don't wait to stream because you're just going to make 100 excuses, which I did. To myself, I mean. Like, you get lulled into this, like, you're so comfortable with, like, not doing, like, say, work. For example, working from home. I suppose that is my closest kind of, like, example of. I wouldn't know. I haven't been working in 10 years, right? Since I was 30. I'm turning 40, by the way, guys. Oh, especially, speaking of kind of, like, events. I celebrated my 10-year anniversary with the wife, or our anniversary, 10-year anniversary, last April, like last month. So we didn't do much, unfortunately. I did intend to buy her something nice and fancy, but I felt like it was unethical of me to do so because not only the situation, I don't want to blame it on COVID, but it's like I don't know when my next meal ticket is gonna come from. Yes, I have land, but because of the situation, my tenants have difficulty paying their rent, so they're actually backlogged by, I don't know, I want to say 4 months, 5 months now. So it's a bit risque to be, you know, spending money that I don't know when is gonna come next. Like, I'm okay right now. I don't kind of like overspend. I don't think. Like, I spend as well as the next person as a consumer, I want to say. Like going out to cinemas, watching movies, going to the restaurants. You know, not on a daily basis, but from time to time. I want to say like about once a month I go out with the wife to go like eat out. Especially since the Ramadan thing, right? You only eat like once or twice a day, I want to say. So yeah, eating in, not eating out, not really. So I've been quite thrifty with my expenditure for the past 2 months, I want to say. Like, it's started to get back to normal now, I suppose, because it's not fasting month anymore and all that. But because of the added not knowing when our next meal ticket is gonna come from, I'm even more thrifty, right? having my savings up first, I want to say, just in case, like, you know, my car breaks down or something really ridiculous like that. You always have this, like, you never know, like, when something's bad's gonna happen and you need the money for it, right? So that's why you have to have savings. It's usually like the car, like the moment you have extra money in your hands, in your pocket, in your bank, your car starts to act up, like you know, like it needs to be replaced. Some part of it needs to be replaced. The air conditioning isn't working, or, you know, or the tires flat, and tires aren't actually that cheap. You know, they're like 40 bucks a peep, a pop or something. Here it is anyway. I don't know about you guys. It might actually be more expensive than that. Of course, you could get a cheaper version, right? Like $20 a pop, or even second-hand ones. But I highly do not recommend. Like, for example, how much is your life worth, right? You're gonna spend like $20. That's, you know, and then risk having an accident or something, like your tire bursts and you spin off out of control, whatever. It could happen, right? I might be a bit what you call it, dramatic about it, but you know, these kind of things, do you really want to risk your life, you know, and see if that happens or not? No way, man. Not, at least not me. So you know, good brand, new, 40 bucks. That's not too bad. It could go up to like $100 a pop, to be honest, but I generally don't spend $100 on tires, like, each. So that's like 4 tires, right? That's 400 bucks for my car. I really wouldn't. I would only pay half of that at most. I don't want to pay, because you're gonna like swap out those tires anyway eventually. And I don't really travel as much as I used to. In fact, I want to say I don't travel at all, full stop. Only because I don't really see the reason to. Like if I needed groceries, I'd ask my wife to get them. Of course, I'll give her monies to buy it, or sometimes she'll be like, oh, it's okay, you know what, stuff like that. But yeah, I generally don't really need to go out and do anything, like go out. Like, literally, I don't need to go out. I could stay in my room for days on end. What just happened? I got the ass smacked out of me. What was that, bro? Like, how did I just insta-die there? Ow. Scaling. Actually, that's another topic that I really want to talk about in this game. The fact that scaling even exists. Like, it never really bothered me before. But in my quest to find out what it is that about Neverwinter that people just like don't like about anymore. Like, there are so many reasons why people stop Neverwinter, like stop playing Neverwinter, right? The fact that there's no new content, I suppose, is one of them, but definitely the scaling issue. Like, okay, imagine this: you are a veteran player of 8 years, and you spent that 8 years trying to grind for the best in slot. Like, every mod, you're going out to getting these like best in slot stuffs, right? And then you get scaled, which means that all that effort, all that 8 years of effort into getting like the best in slot is just poof out the window, because you're just like, you're just scaled, right? Like, so what's the point of me getting all of these like best in slot stuff if I'm only gonna be like that this is my best in slot, right, for my current level, and then suddenly it got scaled and now I'm here. Like, with everybody else, I get that they're trying to make it as difficult for everybody, like an equal playing field. Like, even if you're here or you're there or you're up here, everybody starts here as in the scaled content. I get that, but I think that should be an option rather than the normal. Like, there should be, I mean, you have your options in a queue group to keep it together, to make it hardcore, minimum eye level, etc, etc. So why not do that? Why not have a checkbox that says, oh, would you like to have scaled content so that your level, everybody's level is the same? You know what I mean? I would have much preferred that instead of being forced to. I did not use the soul gem, which I had one for. this head. It's okay. Nobody died. Um, so yeah, scale content, remove it, or at least make it an option. Like, don't make it a standard. You know, I feel the reason why people love Neverwinter was actually the fact that it made you feel invincible. Like you are, I don't want to say the word. It's like a celestial being. Let's put it that way. I don't want to say the G word. You know, basically OP. You know, you're strong. You're very, very strong. I was actually the second DPS in this group. Why? and I'm like minus 5 million damage. I wasn't even trying. I didn't even die twice, I think. Will I get a bag? A bag would be nice. I think I have that mask. I don't know. I think I have all of the dragon masks now as a transmute, so I don't really need that. I don't really need these. I don't actually know what I'm looking for. I'm re-rolling right now because I don't use the re-roll for anything else. The gems that you see here, these Jadeite, I'll probably hand these in as for guild marks. Unfortunately, these I'll refine. These I want to sell because you can. Anything that has gold value to it, I'm just gonna sell. I don't see the point. I don't see the point in making these RPs. I'm gonna sell that as well. I probably need to open that. This I can't sell. This I can. Excuse me. Convert this because that's the only thing I can do with it. And convert those. So I think I can hand in my stronghold quests for doing your part 1 and 2. If I remember to pick it up before I start this quest. If I didn't, it's okay. I can still do an RADQ or an RDQ. Although if I want to do doing your part 1 and 2, I would have to do RADQ because RDQ don't count. I didn't pick it up. So typical of me. So typical. That's fine. I could do another RTQ or an RADQ. Let's just queue up for an RADQ right now because I don't actually know how long it'll take for a DPS to get it. Like I said, I usually follow somebody else's queue in order to do an RADQ and RTQ. But the thing is, I didn't want to do it before the stream, and then you know, come the stream, I didn't have anything else to do. But I did get this first kind of like reward, and I also got the premium reward. So what we got here? Epic Insignia Choice Pack. Unfortunately, it does not seem to have the Fortitude, Initiative, and what's the other one? There's like 3 of them, right? Fortitude, Initiative, and I don't know, guys. Yeah, because I got legendary ones, you know. I don't really need that. I was seeing whether it was unbound. It was actually bound, I think. I actually didn't look properly. This one is account bound again. Yeah, it is. It's fine. I do need an epic color on one of my tunes. I don't know which one, so I'm just gonna put it here. I will be taking these coffers, so that makes it 19. I will take this 90 gold. Anything else I can pick up? I did start putting my unbind tokens here because different classes I can unbind. They're kind of like mirage versions, right? And you can't buy, say, a barbarian's mirage set when you are a fighter. You know what I mean? So I do use the unbind tokens, which is shared throughout all of my tunes in my account. And then as and when I need to buy and sell or unbind a mirage set or something similar, then I could just like grab it from the account, but I don't need it on my main. I can always pick it up for my main if I need it to take it out from the share bank and then use whatever it is. Use the unbind tokens on whatever it is that I need to unbind. So these Jedites, I know it's not like a 2 times guild marks event right now. I do have kind of like other 2s that has a lot of those things that needs to be like GM'd, if that makes sense. Like hand it in to grab guild marks for when it is double guild marks, guys. But for now, I'm just making guild marks for my tune as and when I have it. Like, seriously though, do I want to get like influence and stuff? Not really. But if I've got nothing else to do, if like say I'm waiting for a queue to pop and I've got nothing else to do because I've done everything else already, then yeah, maybe I'll just do a little bit of influence, because you can never have enough influence in your stronghold. You will always be needing influence, especially in an alliance, right? Because I want to say, as a growing guild, we're already at level 20, so we don't really have to worry about it. But as a growing guild, you will always be needing all of the like influence and etc, etc. Anyway, I haven't done Grove and I haven't done Mire yet, so that's what I'm doing while I'm waiting for this RADQ to pop. Actually, it looks like there is an RC plus RC. Let's press DP's RC, and let's quit this. Let's quit this RADQ. Oh. Okay, no. I thought he was talking to me. He wasn't talking to me. He was saying Shepherd. He wasn't saying SpartanDee. Whirlwind Dominance. See, I've lost 1k again. 1200, 1200, 1200, 1200. Why? Oh, hello. Did somebody do something in my stream? Sorry, I didn't see it. Oh, somebody PM'd me. Hi, who is this? DT. Sorry, your name is in purple, so I can't really read. And my eyesight is really bad as well, so that doesn't help. Let's see who it is. DTR? Ryle? DT Ryle? Yo, what's good? I'm gonna go get food. Go get food, bro. Go get food. Yeah, no. I mean, I'll still be here for another, at least another hour, I want to say. Alright, sorry about that. DT? Alright. Sure. Go get food. Like, cause, you know, food. that's like one of the motivations, I want to say, that people, like, it's either money or food. Or the other thing, which I'm not gonna mention, right? But yeah, everybody has their own motivations to do things, I suppose. What am I trying to say? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Anyway, yes, go get food, come back, and see where we go from there. I'm just actually doing a bit of my raid here because I've neglected it the whole day, the whole stream. I started playing raid at the beginning of the stream. I set it on autoplay, and it's actually stopped. I'm assuming about hours ago. So I'm just gonna set it up now and let it run again for a few hours before I go back to it. Like I said, I have a family gathering later on today, so I would need to get these done before like the stream, like my raid here, Shadow Legends, done before I have to go off to do that. But I mean, that's about, I want to say 5 hours from now. So anyway, going back. Oh, I did not get picked up for an RC. That is fine though. That is fine. I could always do this RADQ again. We could do an RSQ, sorry, RDQ, but I want to get my doing the stronghold quest, doing my part 1 and doing my part 2 done, because I completely forgot to pick up the quest before I did the RTQ just now, and I'm not using the right powers at all. That's like single target powers. I know I'm like a single target and all, but I prefer to do an AoE attack when I'm doing kind of like these normal like daily grind things. And that's done. That's done for Grove. So now what's left is the Mire. You guys are probably asking, why do you still do SpartanDee? Because I'm a freaking hoarder. That's why. I mean, look at this. This is my collections, by the way. Let's go to SpartanDee. And go to Companion. Yeah, I still need to do the rings. And the shirt and pants, because in a hardcore Voss to get like the +5s, they're not called +5, they're like named shirts and pants, which I've never seen at all, not even one. Not that I need to, because like Mod 23 is gonna come out. I'm using the Veil tunics and the Veil whatever pants. I would say these are much better than the +5s or named shirt and pants. So I don't see the reason other than to complete my collections. But yeah, these are the like +5 companion gears, which I have yet to complete. Like, I've been doing this since day 1 of SpartanDee, and I still haven't managed to get all of the freaking +5 versions of these like companion gears. I mean, I've got the like choice packs, so I can get at least 2. I think I've got 3 of them of the choice packs, so I can choose 3 of these companion gears to complete my collection. But since I have more than 3, I want to be able to at least get like only 3 left, and then open the choice packs and then get those choice packs to kind of like complete my collections, you know, if that makes sense. But anyway, look at this, like all the collections are done except for the rings and the companion gears. So my kind of like hoarder soul can't like deny myself of getting the collections. Like, the only way I can get these collections if I was to do these, like there, just there. See what I just managed to get the one of the like, I don't know, 6 that I haven't gotten before just now. Yeah, this one just now. You know, I think that's the way to get the collections, is actually to whine and be about it. And then you get it finally. Not that I need these, by the way, but by all means, I don't need these companion gears. They're not for a build. They're just there to complete my collection that I've been trying to collect from day 1. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna protect those. Oh, somebody's PMing me. Didn't even realize. Hey. Oh. I want to say subjective. Would be new Masterworks. Okay, so somebody, my guild leader has directed, I'm assuming a guild member, because I don't know, to tell him about tank builds. The thing is, it's really subjective towards what you have, right? If you have unlimited resources, for example, or you have limited resources, then it really builds on that. I can't tell you get this and that if you can't get it, you know what I mean? Ribcage is for DPS mainly. You don't have to. Main hand is selling like 700k. That's cheap. Yeah, you don't have to be a crafter to get a Masterworks weapon set. The thing is, and I've already mentioned this before at the beginning of the stream, that I spent about 20 million AD on crafting those main hands, and I still haven't gotten the offhand. I've gotten the main hand, but not the offhand. and I spent 20 million AD on it. And if you look at the auction house right now, like a week or two later, it doesn't even cost 20 million. I mean, it slightly costs less than 20 million to get a +1 version of the main hand and offhand. How ridiculous is that? I spent 20 million AD and I didn't even get an offhand. And the main hand that I do have isn't even a +1 version. You know what I mean? It's really depressing if you think it like that. Like, I could have gotten a main hand and offhand +1, and then slowly, and not having spent that 20 million AD trying to get my masterworks, and slowly getting those masterworks like for free, just by playing normally. So I'm saddened by that fact. But you know what? Spilt milk and all, I don't really... that's just how this game goes, I suppose. It really... You cannot predict what people are gonna sell things at what price. For DPS, sure. But I assumed we were talking tanking. Because that's what he approached me for. Like, he asked our guild leader about tanking, so I assumed he was in this instant talking about tanking items, but now he's mixing between DPS and tanking, so I'm kind of confused as to what he's trying to aim for here. I do both, but I'm not the greatest DPS out there. Yeah. Wait, are you talking to me like typing, chatting in game, and then watching my streams at the same time? It sounds like it though, because I'm saying something on stream and you're replying in the PMs. So are you on stream? You know, you might as well say something in stream if you are on stream. Or you know what, it doesn't even matter. If you are listening in my streams right now and replying in game chat, it's okay. You can do whatever you want. It's just that now I have to kind of like explain what's going on in game, because people don't see my in-game chats. You know, and it's kind of like it's kind of bad of me to just like be quiet and then replying to in-game chat, and then people not knowing what was going on. So that's why I'm doing this, by the way. Even if I'm doing something in-game that people can't see, I'm describing what I'm doing right now in order for people who have alt-tabbed my stream to kind of like have a mental picture of what's going on without having actually to look at the screen. But that's just my way of doing things, I suppose. Anyway, anyway, I don't need this one gear. It's a green gear. This is what? Sorry, I'm getting confused. I still need to do an RADQ though. RDQ? Plus? I very much prefer to do an RADQ, but if we are getting an RDQ only, sure. Streaming right now. so wasn't paying attention. Paying attention. Oh god, I can't spell to save my life. We still need to do an RADQ. I feel like I've already completed the Sharandar, like the 3 zones for the hunts. Yeah, I have. So let's try to get into an RADQ, but this time as a tank. I feel like trying to get into like random queues is much easier as a support rather than a DPS, because like DPS are a dime dozen kind of thing. There is a call for an RTQ, but I already did that. In order to do this kind of like Dragon Rage, Draconic Rage, I need to do either a random advanced dungeon or a random dungeon queue. To which actually I can open this to all. Does anybody want to run a random dungeon or random advanced dungeon queue in the stream? I don't know. Because, you know, because I'm trying to expand. Speaking of expanding, I have actually included things like new rewards for channel claims. I'm trying to invoke it right now. I don't think it's popping up. Want to buy a random queue, want to buy an advanced dungeon. It's like 1,000 channel points each. Upgrade, there's a few more. There's upgrades, people upgrades, which means I upgrade whatever quality to the next quality. So if you give me like a legendary, I can upgrade it to a mythic for you, if it is able to be mythic, if that's even a sentence or a word. Want to buy trial maker. So basically I became the queue lead, and I'll try to get all the like the DPS, the tanks, the healers for you for whatever dungeon it is. So basically you can claim like a C.O.K. and I'll be the dungeon queue maker, as it were. But whether it succeeds or not, that is a different question. And I did put a high price on it. I put it at 10,000 because, like, say C.O.K. is actually available to you as well. And all I gotta do is like watch my stream for like, I want to say 10 hours. Does that, because you get, I think you get 1,000 points per hour of watching my stream. And it doesn't have to be like actively. You could like put me in your background. You can listen to me while you're doing other things like playing Neverwinter, I suppose. Twilight Yeti, I suppose. It's not bad. But I don't remember where you get this guy. Is this the guy that puts you on his shoulder while you're on him when you use him as a mount, right? I think so. It's been a while. Seriously, I've got most mounts. I've said before I have 300 mounts, but I think it's like more 180, 150 mounts and 150 companions, as you can probably see on my screen right now. It's really hard for me to kind of like keep track of how many mounts I have. Excuse me. I mean, I can. It's not infinite. I know I can count all of my mounts and companions. It is roughly around 300 mounts and companions, but it's just really hard for me to keep track on which ones I have. I'd say I have most, if not all. I don't know if all is accurate. I would say I have most, about 80%. I would like to say 90%, but I don't think I have that many mounts, to be honest. Oh, ooh, it popped. RADQ popped, and I am a tank. I want to say yes, I am. We'll see how this goes. It is a pug group. If it's gonna be something hard, this isn't too bad. It just really depends on my group members, if whether or not they know what they're doing, or if they're like actual DPSers. When I say actual DPSers, you know, if they even do a decent amount of DPS. I mean, as a tank, as a 81k tank, I should be able to do slightly more DPS than most. Obviously, I'm not meant to be a DPSer as a tank. I don't even have kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? Deflect damage. Oh, wait a minute. I've already checked this side, right? Yeah, none here. None here. I guess it's on the other side. It doesn't look like these guys know what they're doing. They're just like following. They're just like following me, like endless chickens. Yeah, this is the right place. Like, if you guys still don't know what you're looking for in this map, it's that head. Like this plaque here, the headpiece. If you see it, then you've gone the right way. If you don't see it in the other two paths, then turn back, because it's gonna be more difficult for you if you stay. Let's put it that way. It's just gonna be a dead end most of the time. But I don't remember if there's gonna be like a trap or anything in the wrong path. I don't think so. He's just gonna say wrong place, you know, you got the wrong place, something like that. Not that I would know, because I haven't gone to the wrong way in ages, like even when this first came out as a dungeon. But anyway, how's everybody doing? Sorry, I'm just filling in the gaps here, because if there's like, usually when I'm streaming, people ask me a lot of questions, right? And yes, I have streamed to nobody before, but this is like way back in the day when I first started out streaming. So um, usually people when I used to stream on a daily basis like 2 months ago, I had people come in just like asking random questions, and I'm more than happy to oblige because I do have a lot of years under me, a lot of experience. It may or may not include the new content stuff. I do try to figure things out as new content comes out. I do also follow news about Neverwinter, so I try to keep myself educated and informed as best as possible, because you know how it is with Neverwinter. It is actually not even just Neverwinter. Any game, any MMO, you can just spread, and it doesn't even have to be games. It could just be like random people trolling and stuff like, oh, Far Cry 6 map leaked and stuff, and then people will just blow up whether they believe it or not, that kind of thing. But I like to think that I'm pretty serious when it comes to wait, did we open it? No, we haven't. I'm pretty serious when it comes to like information and having distributed correct information. Train. Sorry, I had to double check. Which of the gods that we're supposed to kind of like interactive, because otherwise I don't want to deal with the spiders, to be honest. The red spiders. When I was like looking for the hunts and stuff, yes, that's a good way of collecting the red potion for this. What happened? Why? What's wrong with this guy? Oh, he's not even in. Like, he's in, but he's not active. He's not doing any kind of damage. Look at the charge right now. 0 damage. What is he? The assassin. Where is he? I don't see his name. Is he already out? I think they already kicked him out. Yeah, they already kicked him out. I don't know what he was. Whether he was a healer or something. I'm probably gonna die here, but that's fine. Like it seems like all 3 of the shadows are on me. Oh, hello, hi. What was that? Hey, Arcentus. raid with the you, yourself, and I. Sorry, I'm just joking, bro. I mean, how are you? How are you doing, Arcentus? Yes. Hi. How long? It's been a while. Has it? You know what? I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Let me try and do you a shout out, if that works. Is it still the Lord song? Yeah, it is. I know it's been a while. Oh, they're lurking? Who? Oh, your viewers, or my viewers now. All your bases belongs to. How are you, by the way? I haven't seen you. I mean, even before my 2 months of not streaming, I haven't seen you in like a while. I'm assuming it's because you got like thesis and stuff to do. Yeah, it is Lord. It was Lord. I don't know if you heard it just now though, but I'm pretty sure it was Lord. I haven't changed it. I'm doing it. How's it going? Yeah, I mean, other than like I didn't have internet for like a whole month, and after that having to fast for another month, and you know, and every year when it's like the fasting month, I don't stream because I can't be doing this talking and not being able to eat or drink for like 16 hours straight kind of thing. So that's why I don't stream during this period every year. And I have been streaming for like, I want to say 3 years now. 2 years. Definitely 2 years. But every year I have like a hiatus because of that. Yeah, I would have thought so. Like I'm a high school dropout 3 times. 2 architecture course twice, and then a business and IT course. So like literally 3 courses that I failed in my life thus far. Thus far, I don't want to go through that again. It became kind of expensive, especially with like the reason why. Well, one of the reasons why I failed my previous course was because of COVID. I want to blame it on, but actually it's probably because of my own I want to say disability. It's not disability. My own. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm not good enough. Let's just put it that way. I'm in 3 courses and not even passing 1. There must be something wrong with me. But anyway, that's just me. But you know what? I'm a happy-go-lucky guy. I don't need a certificate telling me that I'm good enough. I know I'm good enough. I just don't have it in black and white. I would say I'm pretty good, like, you know, having retired at 30 and still retired for the next 10 years. Oh, you have? Like, I know I've said this before, but if I even contracted COVID, there's a high risk of me actually dying from it. So, because I'm diabetic. So yeah, I want to stay away from COVID as much as possible, if at all possible. Like when this started like 2 years ago, I've just stayed at home and not left the house. You know, you could probably count how many times I went out of the house with just one hand, even, you know, less than 5 times in a whole year that I went out when COVID first came out, because the risk involved. After I got my jabs, though, after I got my three kind of like what was it called? I don't even remember what it's called now. Anti-COVID stuff, drugs. It's more lax, I suppose. But yeah, we still take care, of course. Just because I got my shots doesn't mean that hey, look, give me COVID, you know. No way. I still have a high risk of dying from COVID if I contracted it. So I'm very careful like that. Yeah, sure. I mean, like I said, personal stuff. You know, like things happen. You know, life gives you lemons, so you just make lemonade, kind of thing. It's all good, though, Arsen. Thank you for your concern. Thank you, bro. You know, it just seems though that since I haven't been around for the past 2 months, nobody cared. Which is fine. I want to say it's fine. It is actually fine. I just feel that maybe people will be worried that I haven't been around for a while. Hey, Real Suit, how you doing, bro? Long time no see. Thanks for the emojis there. Oh, did it play? I didn't hear that this Sparta sound come out at all. You know, it's nice to see you guys. Like, I actually, you know what, I'll be honest with you, I really felt that at the start of the stream, like a lot of the veteran Neverwinter players are gone. They've moved on, like not moved on, like they've gone to other greener pastures, as it were. Like they you know, Neverwinter, it's time to go to play like Elden Ring or something, right? Yeah, I mean, I miss you guys too. I miss the community. And not because I didn't want to like be with the community. It just things happened, like my internet, like there's nothing I can do to avoid that other than to like move countries. Did somebody just pick up that? Oh, okay. I mean, the middle one usually is the tanks, but you know, okay, you're gonna take it, sure. I forgot to change my artifact though, so that's gonna be no bueno. Like, what's this Neverwinter banner gonna do? You know what I mean? Reduce damage. Ooh. Was it more damage or reduces damage? More damage to the target, but only 5%, which is like a really bad thing. Unless you have a lot of debuffs, which I don't think this pub group has. We didn't even link like what artifacts we're using. And this is probably the first time I actually used this Neverwinter banner, only because I forgot to swap it out. But anyway. Yeah, how's it with you guys? I know Arsentis here was like saying he's got school stuff and stuff to worry about, like real life stuff, except you know, other than me, who doesn't have any worries whatsoever. Like, the only worry that I have nowadays is what to eat next. Like, what am I gonna have for lunch or dinner or breakfast? That's my only worry on a daily basis. Oh wait, what? You uninstalled December? You mean you uninstalled Neverwinter in December? That was like, what is it now? May? Wait, what? Oh, maybe. Yeah, I kind of remember this. I kind of remember this conversation, or maybe it was somebody else. I'm not sure. Real soon. Like, I remember people were saying they stopped, like they uninstalled the game. I have uninstalled the game before too. I think this was like in my you know, I played in 2013. And then I stopped for like 2 or 3 years after that, and then started again 3 years after, like 2016, I suppose. And I haven't stopped since. So technically speaking, yes, I've played since 2013 when it first came out, but I did have a break somewhere at the very beginning. But anyway, yeah. So I mean, I still play Neverwinter on a daily basis, just not grinding as much, I want to say. You know, refine your AD, do your random quests, I suppose. Even more so now with the Draconic Rage event going on right now. But other than that, nothing really. I mean, my pursuit right now is for the Masterwork, the new Masterworks that came out about 2 weeks ago. You can get your Masterwork Feywood carved blade for the fire, and also the Feywood buckler, which is the new Masterworks for fighters now, which was released accidentally apparently, which is kind of stupid. But you know what? I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. It gives me something to do, trying to pursue this Masterworks, and I'm not gonna be like shy away by the fact that I've spent about 20 million AD on getting my Masterworks, like by actually crafting my own Masterworks. Spending 20 million AD minimum. I believe I spent a lot more than that, to be honest with you guys, but you know what, who's counting? So I spent about 20 million AD, and I still don't have an offhand. I got a main hand, but it's not even a +1 version, it's just a normal version. And I spent 20 million AD. And if you look in the auction house right now, you can get both for less than 20 million AD. So yeah, that happened. I spent 20 million AD, I got zilch. I got one of the two main hands. Sorry, not main hands, the Masterworks. One of the two, right? I got this Feywood carved blade, but I still need an offhand. And the offhand is like, I don't know, I think it's something like 700,000, I want to say. It probably won't pop. Whatever, Feywood shield, Feywood buckler, 4 million AD. I'm not surprised actually. The fact of the matter is, it's a lot easier to get the main hand than it is to get the offhand. So yeah, 4 million. And the +1 version is 10 million, I think, last time I saw. There's only one of them left, I think, each. Like one main hand +1, one offhand +1. I don't have the 80 for it. I've already spent 20 million AD already trying to get a main hand and offhand. So I'm like thinking how I'm gonna get 20 million AD in the span of like say a month. I'm not sure. We don't have any of those like bonding runestones anymore, so I can't get it that way. I suppose if I play the market, the auction house market, I might be able to, but I'm not really a dabbler in the auction house, so I don't know whether that's a good idea or not. I suppose I could actually spend real life cash and then turning into an AD, like using the Zen exchange. I know this is gonna sound crazy. Like actually buy Zen and then sell it for AD. Like I can do that because I've got the cash to do it. But do I really want to spend like say $100 or $200 real life cash just so that I can get like X amount of AD? I don't know. I could, but should I? I feel like no is the answer because, you know, real life cash, right? Maybe I'll get to a point where I can't handle it anymore and I would actually spend that money like real life cash. I don't know, guys. I mean, I guess I could cancel this. Instead of getting the Zen, I could get back, what is that, about 16 million AD. Or at least two of these, right? I do have a million AD on me, so I could probably cancel one of these, right? The earlier versions, the earlier like posts, like the latest post that I have, and I get 3.7 million back, and then buy the offhand. But I mean, who am I kidding? I'm gonna get a +1 version anyway, so I'm just gonna I just need to get 20 million AD from somewhere. Yeah, that can't be bothered with the puzzle. Like I didn't want to bother with the puzzle at all, but somebody wanted to try, so let's give him a try. Oh, it's this, is it? Yeah, no. I can't do Into the Fray. Into the Fray is a DPS fighter. DPS fighter loadout, I wanna say. Which is a shame. I think Into the Fray would have been good for tank as well. because sometimes you just need that speed boost, right? An AoE speed boost. Like especially for that earlier C.O.K. that I did. Like if I had that speed burst, I might be able to kind of like avoid all of that damage or that wipe that I did twice, I want to say. I'm gonna check out the VOD of when I did the C.O.K. earlier and see if I actually did wipe the party twice instead of the one time. I'm pretty sure I did wipe them once, but that was not really my fault. It's just that my keyboard locked itself. I wasn't able to move. Yeah, but the first time, the party wiped, I don't know if it was me. I feel like it wasn't, but it might be. So, yeah, I'm just gonna have to. Oh, and I forgot to change my artifact again. Anyway, I don't know if you guys are still here, but thank you so much for coming by, guys. I will try to start streaming again as per normal. Although tomorrow is gonna be Friday for me, which means that yeah, generally I don't stream past like 1 p.m. on a Friday, or even stream on a Friday actually. I actually wanted to stream on Monday, which is like, today is like Thursday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So like the next 4 days, which means that yeah, there's like 4 days of not streaming, right? But I'm making excuses for not streaming, so I felt like, you know, never mind, just stream whenever. I may or may not stream tomorrow. This is all what I'm saying, because it's gonna be a Friday, and Friday is not really a good time to stream for me. But we'll see. Like, I really would like to see a lot more local viewers, but I feel like Neverwinter is so niche. Like, I know there's quite a few Bruneians, like people from my country, that plays Neverwinter, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough, you know. And yeah, I've actually talked about this with my bros, like even recently, not like throughout my Twitch stream career, like the past 2-3 years that I've been streaming. People have told me that I should be streaming something else in order to kind of like maintain like a viewership. Like people who watch you from like Neverwinter, they know how you are. Like, they don't usually come in for Neverwinter. But I feel like that's a what's the word I'm looking for? Like being a traitor, kind of. Like if I'm not streaming Neverwinter, I feel like that's something that is not good in the terms of people are expecting me to stream Neverwinter, and to stream anything else is kind of like hearsay. Not hearsay, but blasphemy, I suppose. Go on then. God, he's like stopping before stepping onto the block because he doesn't want to get teleported to the beginning again. I mean, I suppose if I had my movement speed, I'm not a DPS right now, because if I was a DPS, I'd be like, phew, flash, you know. Oh, okay, that was all the way there, all the way in that block, that side. He's just waiting for somebody to step on it so that he can, like, he doesn't have to do anything. Oh, good. You've decided. There you go. I mean, what's the point? We're all gonna be at the same place at the same time. It doesn't matter if you're gonna be the first one to cross or not. You know what I mean? I'm saying it only because I was the first one to cross. I suppose it's an innate thing. Like, it's a human thing to want to be the first, even though you don't get anything out of it. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. I think it's just a normal human reaction to it. Like, you just want to win. It doesn't matter if it's a foot race or, you know, whatever. I want to say drag race, but I don't know if you guys know the same drag race as I know it. You know, with like cars, you know, like at a red light, you know, you wanna zoom, like you're the first one to actually, like, you know, overtake or whatever. Not that I condone that, by the way. Drive safely and responsibly, guys. Don't go starting drag races at the traffic lights. Yeah, no bueno. That's no good. That's no good. I've actually had a chicken. What would you call it? The chicken? A chicken? Chicken race? Not with actual chickens. It's when you are um oh god, my voice broke. Let me take a sip, guys. Sorry about that. Hold on. Like in movies, it'd be like a tight spot, like an alleyway or something, and then there's like two cars like facing each other, and they're like, you know, zooming towards each other. Why can't I swap this? I'm not in freaking combat. What are you talking about? Oh god, I can't. This game, seriously, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to use the standard now. I wanted to swap it to something else, but it wouldn't let me. And there's a lot of like theories about this particular boss and how to beat him. I think we're gonna struggle, to be honest with you guys, because I see lack of DPS throughout the whole thing. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a top DPS in. Am I? Oh, good. I'm actually the 4th top DPS, as I should be. I should not be the first top 3 DPS. Wait, somebody said CC just now. I missed that. Oh, okay. So I don't know if any of this is accurate or not, guys. So take it with a pinch of salt. Whenever the boss does this hand AoE thing, avoid it at all costs, because apparently that triggers the traps. I do not know how accurate this is. It seems so. From my observations, I can't prove it or you know, disapprove it. It just works. So it's not working right now because everybody's getting hit by it. So if this fails, if this run fails, then I'll tell the guys to not be hit by this AoE, which somebody just did. Like 2 people did actually, by the looks of it. Which is fine. I think I could actually tank through this. I don't know about my other DPSers though. I do have KV Knight's Valor on, so basically one person could be protected. I will like mitigate the damage. This guy kind of sucks. This bone golem. So he needs to be gone ASAP. Thank you very much, sirs, and madam, I suppose. I don't know. This is a pickup group. I don't know these guys. It looks like we do have 1 female, but I mean, you know, it could be a dude behind the screen. So for all we know, so I'm not gonna assume if it's a female or a male at the other side. We're having this actually I don't know, this is a bit political, or is it like PC to say, so I'm not even gonna touch it with like a 12-inch pole or a 12 feet pole or whatever pole that you use to touch things, guys. Let's just say I have my own opinions, and my opinions is like my own. I'm not gonna say any more than that, because I feel like if I say anything more, I'm just gonna get I'm just either gonna be banned, and I just got back from Twitch, so I don't want to be banned or, you know, not included. I do want to be current, guys. I know I'm turning 40 this year, by the way. Yay, September. But yeah, 40 years old. I'm dying. What a cruel world, what a cruel world. Why am I not using my stones of health? And you died? Like what? How did I die? No. Oh well, it's fine. We got through it. I mean, yeah, this boss is gonna be dead. I'm dead. Hey, pick me up, thank you. Oh well. It's all good. It's all good. We got through it. Albeit it was a bit janky. I wouldn't say janky. It wasn't perfect, but we did get through it. So that's all that matters. And I will be swapping to what's the artifact here? Arturia's music box. Yeah, I'm gonna swap to that. Yeah, those stuns suck. But you know, after this RADQ, we're basically done with the Draconic Rage. Whatever that is. I mean, it's an event. I know. I mean, what I mean by whatever Draconic Rage is, there's no explanation whatsoever. Like, I get that we're gonna be fighting dragons in the next mod, but the event itself was never explained. Like, why are we doing this? For what reason are we doing this? Like, there has not been a storyline or quest or anything. They just plopped it in our laps and just said, do this, you know? Do RAD queues, do RD queues, do skirmishes, do trial queues. I mean, you should be doing that regardless of the event anyway. But the fact, the thing that I hate the most of this, excuse me, this draconic rage thing, is that there's no explanation whatsoever. Hold on, I'm gonna swap this to Arcturus. There we go. What was that? Suddenly I need to cough. Yeah, so the draconic rage. Now, other than the fact that there's no explanation whatsoever to the reason as to why we're doing this, it's the fact that these things, you see this, the dot things, right? I'll probably talk about it again after this boss, after this dungeon ends. Okay, he basically hit him before I did, which was no bueno, but it's okay, we can deal with it. Like, I wanted to bring him to the center, but because the barb was a bit gung-ho, he didn't even let me hit the boss first before he kind of started attacking. Now that he's staying on the edge, like, I can't bring him to the mid anymore. Where's he gonna come from? Here? Okay. Taking your sweet ass time there, Asarak. Okay. I don't think somebody's with me in my side. It's fine. I mean, as long as the souls don't kind of like build up, it's fine. He got IBS there. I don't care. He's not moving. He should be moving away. Yeah, he's still not moving. The barb. It's the barb again. Anyway, I'm looking for the souls. There's one here. So line it up. Use my artifact. Somebody used this King of Spines, which is fine. It's not necessary. I can't even see the collect soul bar because the chat's in the way. It's fine though. I don't need to know. It's empty, I think. I'm assuming it's empty because I used my artifact, my Arturia, in line with like the two souls. You know, when you know, you know. Like, so I was in this, I think it was an RC, which reminds me I have to do RC today. I'm gonna swallow this soul. Somebody's gotta kill these souls. Oh wow, did you just give up? They're like a sliver of health. Did he give up? Yeah, we got one soul. One soul. One of the soul did not get destroyed. So we got a little bit of soul there, which is unfortunate. I have my Arturius up now, but it's already too late. It's fine, you know, as long as it's not full, you won't get a party wipe, and there is still a chance, even if it's like say 75% full, there is still a way for you to survive it, and then still be able to kind of like use your, I want to say your scroll of life. Or mass scroll of life to kind of like, oh there we go, that's good. It's probably come this way. Yeah, somehow I knew it was gonna happen. Not too bad. Our DPS isn't great, unfortunately, but that's fine, I think. Like I said, as long as the soul bar is not like at maxed, it's fine. Oh, I didn't see that IBS. I thought it was too late. Do I have snot coming down my nose right now? I feel like I do. I feel like I do. I want to wipe it away. The snot that's coming down my nose, but I can't right now because I'm too kind of like too focused on not dying. We're gonna die. We're gonna die because they're not doing enough DPS. We got half a bar. More than half. I want to say like 60% of the bar is full. And that guy's dead. Why? Is it poisons? Did he got poisoned? RBS coming, I want to say. There you go. I don't know. Is that enough? I feel like that's enough damage to phase. No? What's going on right now? Like if this was like the usual group that I'd run with, like this would have been over already. God, that took its sweet ass time. You know those cartoons when they do a run up, they'll be like running in place and then they start moving. That's what happened with the Arcturia. Like we're doing a run up and then we go chop 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 chop, nom 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 noms all the way. Do we have to kill him? No, right? It's like, I mean, I'll be honest, I know the mechanic and all, but I just feel like this should have been done. Oh, there we go, finally. How much bar we got? Not too bad. I can probably save somebody else. There. Oh. I thought she was gonna get IBS the heck out. And now it's a matter of like dwindling his HP down, which is, if we sustain this kind of like current rate, it should be fine. I mean, we don't have to kill the souls anymore. Can if you want to, just because. I mean, the good thing about Tomb of the Nine God now, this version is that you can, when you get flipped off the platform, you can come back to kind of like the platform again. You can like use your scroll to kind of like revive, as opposed to the old style, which is like when you get off the platform, that's it. You can't come back to the platform anymore. So that's good. I suppose I kind of wish that's true for like C.O.K. as well. If you get pushed out of the like platform, you could actually come back on the platform and then use your revive. I mean, if you die 5-6 times and you're dead, that's fine. I can agree with that. Like, that's your own mistake for being dead. But having kind of like being pushed out of the platform and then wiping, I don't know. That's just one of the mechanics that I feel like what makes Neverwinter annoying nowadays. The instant death mechanic. Like, imagine you're running a dungeon for like 30 minutes and then wiping at the end. Like, that's like hardcore basically. I'm basically describing hardcore right now. Spending 30 minutes, an hour, you know, in hardcore boss, and then somebody dies. Usually like the DPS, maybe even the tank, because, you know, the thing about tanks is they're not immortal, you know. Yeah, they do need support. Sometimes they need to divide the damage taken, I suppose. But I don't know. I feel like people don't understand tanks or tanking, especially if they themselves don't tank. They're, oh, why aren't you tanking properly? Dude, you try tanking and you tell me how to tank this stuff. But it's okay. I've gone through it. I've gone through all of it already. The different like things that people said about tanks, I've experienced it. I'm not surprised with people anymore when it comes to like me tanking. Nothing good here. I don't know what I'm looking for. I suppose purple gears is basically 100 guild marks. That's how I get my guild marks nowadays, with like the surplus equipment. 5 unbind tokens, not too shabby, I suppose. It could equate to like AD, if you know, like with the Mirage, etc. Shards of greater empowerment, yes please. I haven't seen that in ages. Like, I've actually seen it recently in one of the dungeon runs that I did, but seeing that in like Tomb of the Nine God, not really. Let me open that. This gear could be 100 guild marks, so that's good. Oh, he wasn't saying hi to me. He was saying Heidi ho, not Heidi. Uh, Technically, not typically. Let's see. Wow. I didn't read the other sentence. I don't know if you're still around, by the way. I'm assuming no, because he didn't say anything for the past 30 minutes or so, I suppose. But yeah, he said he stopped playing Neverwinter since December, I suppose. September technically, but December officially. DOS base. What? What are we talking about DOS right now? That's like some Macintosh stuff. So I've done the random advanced dungeon queue, which means that okay. So I'm back to the screen. I don't know if I'm gonna stream any like much longer, guys, because I've technically done everything that I needed to do, and I do need to bio anyway. So either I take a bio and come back, or I just end the stream. But before I do, let's look at this campaign. Let's just get rid of everything on the screen so it'll be like clean. I want to try and make it clean. What the? There we go. I don't know if I can close this. Oh yes, I can. So the deal with this draconic rage that I'm not too happy about is the fact that you can only do one of each. One of the random skirmish or trial, one of the random advanced dungeon or random dungeon queue, and each of them has their subsequent, like not subsequent, so their own like amount of XP, right? Battle Pass XP that contributes toward the campaign progress. Now, the thing that I hate about this is the fact that, like I said, you can only do it once a day. And it says in brackets, increases by 1 per day up to 3 days at once. I assume that was like, like on the first day you can only do 1. On the second day you can do 2. On the third day you can do 3. That's not the case. Basically, it plays catch up. What it means that I'm assuming, because I just do this every day, so I haven't allowed myself to not do a random dungeon or trial in order to test this. I don't want to risk it. But from my understanding that I've done it every day and not being able to get this up to 3 days, as it says, is catch up. Which means that, for example, if I didn't do the random dungeon today or random advanced dungeon today, I'll be able to do it twice tomorrow after reset. And if I don't do it again for another day after reset, I can do it 3 times on the third day. It's basically storing the ability for you to do the random dungeon or queue up to three days straight. So if you were, for example, you had a weekend off and enjoying the nature, you don't have access to a computer or internet, you come back after the weekend, you have 2 days of like random and then a third one after reset to do all 3. So you can still catch up to the people who's been doing it every day, as opposed to you who haven't done it 3 days straight, but will still have the same amount of XP as those people who have done it every day. That's basically what it is. It's basically allows you to catch up in terms of the battle XP in order to kind of like progress in the campaign. Now that's great and all, but I'm a hardcore player and I want to be able to finish this campaign within a day. Like, don't restrict me, bro. I can do RTQs all day, every day, until it maxes out. You know what I mean? This is me. I'm that kind of guy. And if you're letting me only do 1 RTQ and 1 random advanced dungeon queue, I'll be like, I need to do more. You know what I mean? Like, I can do more, but I don't get XP for it. And the fact that I have to, like, back it up for like 3 days straight in order to do all 3 at the same time just doesn't compute with me. I suppose it's nice and all for people who missed it because of something. Like, I know life happens to me as well. I make a point to be able to do things before the next reset. Like, for example, yesterday I went out with the wife. We watched Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I wasn't able to play on reset, and by the time I came home, it was already nighttime and it was time to go to sleep. So, and of course today I wanted to stream, so I thought maybe I'll do that during stream. So that was my excuse, And yet I still am current. Like I didn't wait until the next reset for it to kind of like back up. You know what I mean? To be kind of like you know, current, to be in time, in line with everybody else. I need a healer. Damn it! I needed an RC, but not as a healer. Oh, I haven't done my professions. That's the other thing. I haven't even invoked yet. So actually, I think I'm gonna take a bio because I don't want to hold it in too long. I'll be right back, guys. I suppose I could swap to a be right back page. Yes, no. It's not gonna be long. It'll be like 2 minutes, I suppose. But yeah, I'll be right back. Okay. It won't be too long. I promise. Be right back, guys. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Whew. Anyway, what was I saying? Right, I need to do Reaper challenge, and it's a like no revive. Yes. Do I want to ask my alliance? Actually, does anybody need to do RC today, or have they done it already? I feel like most people would have already done their RCs, Reaper challenge by now. Anyway, before anything else, I want to show you guys this. This I got from Nafi, which again is like a British kind of like garrison retail shop, right? At the British kind of like garrison in KB. I mean, that's not important. What's important is this is a British product. It's not that it sponsors me or anything, but this has so much nostalgia for me because it is the go-to kind of like snack when I was back in the UK, when I was studying in the UK. So this is not a nice piece. How about this one? So it's like a raspberry jam biscuit thing on shortbread. I'm just gonna take a sip here because I'm feeling thirsty now. So yeah, it's my go-to biscuit, I suppose, with tea. I have Yorkshire tea. I got like the box over there somewhere at my kind of like pantry. But anyway, I love these. Let me just grab a bite. I was gonna attempt to swallow the whole thing, but yeah. Mm. Excuse me. This is why I don't eat during streams. Because I don't want to get crumbs all over. When I'm talking, like all of the crumbs are just gonna fly all over the place. What are they even talking about right now? I'm reading Alliance chat, by the way. And if you don't know, guys, we've actually kind of like broke off from the old Alliance and joined this new one. Where is it? How do I show my alliance, guys? Queen Anne's Revenge. I mean, I have no say, really. I'm just a staff, I suppose, being second in command. I have no say. But I thought the reason why we disconnected from the previous guild or alliance, shall I say, was to make our own, and suddenly we joined another alliance. So I was like, eh? What happened? What did I do? Did I sleep through that? Like, was there a meeting that I wasn't aware of? I mean, again, not my say. I feel like no matter what alliance you're in, you can still play together, and now more than ever, that has to be the case. So anyway, I believe nobody said anything about the RC. So let me just looking for more RC. Need 3 DPS and 1 heal. I suppose that's the best. Like, I'll be the tank, fine, sure. You know, I'm an 81k tank, even though it doesn't say 81 right there. That's another thing. I feel like they need to fix that, like the fact that the item level doesn't update ASAP as soon as you swap from your like DPS to tank builds. Like that needs to be like that, like immediately, because having to unequip my shirt and equip it again just so that it updates the IL is counterproductive, I want to say. That's one person, I suppose. Looking for 3 more. 2 DPS, 1 heal. I want to get most of my people from the RC channels first, because I'm pretty sure they are experienced. And then I'll fill in with other people from other channels who may not know the dungeon, but because they're like high IL, that they will just power through it, I suppose. We're gonna need... Oh, shoot. It's okay, I think they'll understand. 1 + 1 = 2, right? I'm pretty sure they'll understand. Right, that's slowing down. Like the people who are plussing up. So I'm just gonna go to a different channel. Sure, pro players, they're not too bad, I suppose. But heal's gonna be a problem, so I think I'm just gonna advertise and kind of like the healing channels. Anything more? Any other channels? I don't know. I guess I could go to Tom Complete. I'd rather not. I've never really asked groups in a Tom Complete. I know they are experienced. I know they're like I don't want to say elitist. They're not. they're at end game level. They do COK, you know, they do hardcore VOS, but you know, RC is not Tom, or is not COK. That's the reason why I don't call out to those channels for this kind of like, I see other people do it. I don't, you know what I mean? It's like, it's okay if you do it, but I don't want to look for people for RC in a Tom channel or a Voss channel. You know what I mean? It's a Voss channel for a reason. It is a Tom channel for a reason. It doesn't seem like I'm gonna find any more. Oh, now you're asking for a DPS, bro. It's okay. I already got people going, so I'm not gonna like abandon them and then go for a yep. I mean, you can inspect me if you want. Anyway, I got distracted there. He was admiring the fact that I have almost 22k. Yes, we do. Yep. Anyway, let's see. We need now just a heal, right? This is why I don't really want to be a Q lead, because it is so annoying sometimes. Looking for heals, looking for DPS. Like, that's the reason why I made a channel point redemption for it. Like, if you want me to go through like this grueling task of being a Q lead, at least you know, claim for it. You know, at least you've already watched my stream for like X amount of hours or X amount of minutes in order to ask me to make a group for you. You know, at least it's something. Rather than this, it's just like me trying to look for people for like X amount of minutes. I don't know. Usually it takes me like less than 10 minutes, I suppose, 2 minutes. But because it's like late in the day, for one, you know, usually I get my RC and random whatever done before, way before, like during reset. As soon as it resets, I would do all those things, so it'll be out of the way, and then the rest of the day I can do other things like daily quests or weeklies or what have you, you know. There you go, we got one. Full now, thanks. Hello, ready? Match options, keep Q together. We're gonna do RC. Wait, can we do it private? Can we do it private? Oh, we can do it private. 1, 2, 3, going in 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sorry guys. It's either you say ready or we go in 5 seconds, whichever comes first. Because otherwise we'll be sitting here waiting for 5 minutes for one guy to say yes, you know what I mean? But there we go. Usually when I have something to do before going into a dungeon, either I say, wait a minute, give me a minute to finish this off, hand in the quest, etc, etc, or I do not plus up in the first place, you know. It's either or. You can't have both. But yeah, if you're plussing up, I'm assuming you're ready from the get-go. Wait, is that a civil anarchy guy? I thought I saw. Was it, or is it just me? I think it is. I don't know. I can't really tell. And oh no, my artifacts. I keep on forgetting doing that. I keep on forgetting to change the artifacts. I don't think Arturius is a good one for this. Let me just see if I can get it before we have to go in. No, I can't even change it right now. They're a bit gung-ho for my liking. Yeah, you're gung-ho if you can gung-ho. You know, you're tanky as a DPS. You know, you're like immortal somewhat as a tank, and you can heal like the best of them. But if you are subpar and you're gonna go in front of the tank, it doesn't bode well. at all. I can't even change it right now. Why can't I change my artifacts? Yeah, I should have done it before. Like, I asked people, are you ready? I'm the one who's not ready. You know what I mean? Can I at least swap in my mouse? No, I can't. Shoot. There's no bueno. Oh, somebody died. Somebody went ahead of the tank and died. Like, I wonder why. Well, I mean, the fact that I was scrambling through this. I don't think I need soul shield because I am tanky as F. Do I wanna zig? I need to change my artifact. But the fact of the matter is, I'm still in combat. Even though there is no enemies around, I'm still in combat. So that's what irks me. Like, why can't I swap my powers, bro? I'm not even in combat. There's no one alive around me to be in combat with. It's that healing buff and whatever, like gear powers or something. It's usually the case. Like, obviously there are mobs here, so that's why I can't swap. There you go. That should be the last of them. I don't think I want to swap that. I do want to swap this to a whirlwind. And I do want to swap my artifact, but I think it's on cooldown. No, it's not. It's fine. Staff of Flowers, Real Vanguard. No. Where is it? I don't even know what I'm looking for right now. Oh, we're in combat. Oh well. I don't think it's the I know it's a 1200 artifact. I just don't remember which 1200 artifact. Staff of Flowers? No, I don't think Staff of Flowers 1200. Is it? I don't think so. We can skip this. Please skip this. Thank God. I'm still in combat for some reason. It's fine. This is fine. I mean, Artillery is not that bad. I did lose like 1k of my IL probably because of the Arturias. We're gonna go to the boss now. I think it was a Neverwinter banner. Yes, I think. Yeah, I kind of wish. Oh no. Yeah, we're gonna be in combat. These guys are too gung-ho for me. Seriously. I suppose I could tell them that I needed to swap my artifacts, but I don't think they're gonna wait. It's fine. We're just gonna go through the whole thing with like Arcturias. It's fine. I don't need to do DPS, but it would have been nice if I could do debuffs though, or at least something that mitigates damage for everybody. That's why I have Brunor, Battle Hammer, I suppose. I can't swap. I'm in combat. There's nothing here to be in combat with. What is up, bro? Look! Oh, thank God. Standard. I can't. Why can't I swap? What the fudge? Is it still in cooldown? 18 seconds cooldown. 80 seconds. Why? I mean, I don't remember if you guys remember. I don't know if you guys remember, but at one point you could actually swap your mount powers in combat, and people were like, when I was telling this to people before, when you could do it, like, oh yeah, I could swap like mount powers on the fly, and like, are you sure? Like, yeah, it's easy. Like, all you gotta do is remember where the powers you need to slot to in different phases is, or are, shall I say, and then that. Just double click and then it swaps to it. Like, you don't have to fumble. Like, I knew exactly where the mount powers were because I use them all the time, so I could just like swap on the fly, and then people were impressed by that. But now it's like, yeah, if you can't change when you're in combat at all now, so it's like, oh man, they're like the one thing that I'm good at in this game, and they take it away. Like, I remember doing that during like PvP, when PvP was a thing. Like, one time I'm using Toad, and the next time I'm using like you know, like Shield, I suppose, as a mount power, and it like confuses people, I suppose. I don't know if it actually confuses people, but I mean, being able to, like, especially powers, not just like mount powers but encounter powers, if you could swap that on the fly to react to like the other opponents like powers, like having oh, I don't know, Knight's Valor, I suppose, or even like Commander Strike instead of like, oh, I don't know, Bull Charge, I suppose. Back in PvP, Bull Charge was like the go-to bread and butter of fighters because it knocks people down on their feet and it interrupts their channeling and stuff like that. And it does a lot of damage. Like, you could actually knock people on the ground and then add more damage because they were knocked to the ground. Like all sources of damage. So it's definitely a PvP kind of like encounter power. But yeah, PvP is not a thing anymore, I suppose, which is a shame. I think PvP, especially PvP season, was a good way of getting items. You know, like your AD, I suppose. Your AD, your gold, maybe not so much gold, but definitely AD. Selling like enchantments at rank 12 when rank 12 was a thing. Not anymore, obviously. Like, the most that you can get is like rank 5. Which is kind of ridiculous, I want to say. But it's fine. It's fine. We have to move with the times. As always with Neverwinter. Which probably comes back to what I was saying about how Neverwinter's changed now for the worse, not for the better. It really depends on where you're standing, you know, and which perspective you're looking it at. If you are a newer player, new MC, you mean a mic? Hi Toxic, hello. I don't think you're new. You've been here before, I'm pretty sure. Sounds familiar. Or maybe that was Mr. Toxins, I don't know. But it doesn't say you're like a new chatter, so I'm assuming you've been here before. New MC? I'm not quite sure. What do you mean by MC? Like MC? Mastercrafts? Masterwork? It's called Masterworks for me. So, no, I actually made my own main hand. Oh, well, okay. You call it Mastercraft, I call it Masterworks. So that's where I got it confused. But yes, I do have a main hand. I made myself. It took me... Well, actually, I tried to get both main hand. Oh, hold on. Give me 1 second. I totally forgot I'm supposed to pull her here. So yeah, I did get a main hand. And I tried to get an offhand. And the pursuit of getting... Or attempting to get both costed me about 10 million. Sorry, 20 million in total. 10 million each. 20 million. And then I realized now, if you look at the the auction house, you could actually buy a +1 version of the main hand and offhand for less than 20 million AD. So if you didn't catch that first time, I basically spent 20 million AD and not get anything. Like, I didn't get both. I got one, and even then it wasn't the +1 version. On Xbox for 14 million. Yeah, like, that's still way cheaper than how much I spent trying to craft it myself. I believe, if I was being honest, I think I spent 30 million AD, not in one go, like worth of reagents and whatchamacallit, mats or materials. Like, I spent, like, including the ones that I already accumulated before, about 30 million's worth of materials, and I still don't have both. I only have the main hand. So you can understand my kind of like frustration that I spent about 30 million AD and still not even have both main hand and offhand, and even like a +1 version. You know, it was just the normal version. Why is this wolf like standing there? Hello, come back. Come here. Come hither. Yes, die in front of this boss so we can kill her. So yeah, frustrating, but I suppose it's fun in its own way. And just like, you know, nonchalantly just kill the boss there in an RC. But which means that I've already done my I've done my random queues, I've done my RC, I've done my event. Basically, I'm done for the day, but I still got about 15 minutes left before I want to go away, if that makes sense. So I feel like I want to do the normal thing of invoking on all of my tunes, but that's gonna take a while, and I don't know. I don't know if anybody wants to sit down and watch me do that, because it will take me. Ooh, bloodstained shirt. This is. I'm pretty sure I have this on me as a transmute, but let me just double check. I mean, I've run this so many times. Yeah, I already have this, but it's fine. I'm just gonna give it to one of my tunes. One off. I don't know which tune yet. There's the standard. Can I use the standard now? There you go. I like to use Mythalar though. Mythalars are really nice on the tank. As a debuff, I suppose. Okay, so Masterworks. I've already explained it like earlier in the stream. But yeah, let me just reiterate. So I have a main hand here that I've made myself. Spent about 10-15 million AD to make it, and it's not even a +1. And if you were to look in the auction house, it's only like 700,000 last time I checked earlier. 700,000 is. I spent 15 million AD for something that's only worth 700,000. So it's a bit. It's a kick in the nuts, I want to say. The buckler, the offhand is worse. It's 4 million, right? The buckler. But the +1 version is like 10 million AD. So even though it is 10 million AD, it's actually very cheap in my eyes. I've already spent 30 million AD and I don't even have a +1 version. Like, if I actually stayed my hand, not try to make it, I would have been like, okay, so there's trying to make it and buying the materials to try and make it. I did the latter. I bought materials. I bought like a whole bunch of whiskers in order to make that the reagent for it, I suppose. And it took me like, I don't know, I want to say 20 million AD. Like like 10 million is for everything else. Most of it, like 20 million worth of it, was just buying this Displacer's Beast whiskers from the auction. I basically wiped the whole auction house of supplies for the whiskers, and I still didn't get my buckler. So moving forward, all I'm trying to do now is to try to get the Feywood sets, the +1 versions, off of the auction house by accumulating at least 10 million AD each. I might end up selling the one that I have, you know, cut my losses, sell it for like 700,000, I suppose, and then get the +1 version, because, you know, if you know me, I want to get the best, and this is not the best. The best is the +1 version. Anyway, like I said, I've basically done all I needed to do for the day. I did refine AD. I don't remember refining AD yesterday. I don't remember when I did that. I suppose I did, because I can't do it anymore today. I'm gonna drop this unbind tokens in the shared bank, because why would I need it on my main? And yeah, I think I haven't done professions. Not that I want to do professions, to be honest with you guys. I am a master crafter, as you call it. But like, how much do you really wanna? I donate it during 2 times GM for 5K. Anyway, sorry, what was I thinking? I'm doing master crafting. I'm not gonna spend too long on it though. I don't think there's like 2 times profession still. Oh, there is. It is still going on. We still have it for the next 7 hours. I mean, I don't have the materials for it right now, so I'm just gonna do the thing where I just make Myr. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce this. Myr. I don't know. I don't actually know anybody knows how to pronounce this. Like, in the modern world, why would you need myrrh? I heard myrrh is actually like a medicinal thing, like a perfume thing. Like, you know how like the Middle Eastern people would use oud. It's basically a perfume based off of like plant and tree origins. So yeah, I suppose Mer is that. That is what Mer is. It's just like, what's the, like agar wood, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not very like the deep knowledge of like perfumes, or especially like the tree perfumes. I used to wear it back in the day when I was in Saudi, I suppose, when I go to the mosque and stuff. You know, you wanna smell nice and all. But other than that, not really. Um, I did get gifted one by one of my customers when he was still alive. May he rest in peace, I suppose. He was a really nice guy. It was sad what happened to him, though. But anyway, I'm just gonna go donate. Basically, this is me kind of like shutting down right now. We're just basically finalizing all the things that I need to do on a daily basis, because I didn't do it earlier on purpose. So I can show you guys what I do on a daily basis while I'm playing Neverwinter, and it's taking such a sweet ass time for it to load. Why? It just means that nobody's on the stronghold. That's just, you know, it's a thing. Like, stronghold doesn't load for you really quick. You know how when you go to the stronghold, it loads really fast, and some other days it doesn't? It's because there's somebody there on the map. It doesn't load fast for you because there's nobody on the map. That's basically what it is. If you're the first one to go into the stronghold to load the map, any subsequent players that loads in doesn't have a very long load time. So that's how you know that there's actually somebody in the stronghold sometimes. Of course, you can do like locate person, find person, I suppose. That'll be much faster to load. Yeah, but I'm just gonna hand these gems in because I don't really need RPs. You guys might be cringing, so, you know, avert your eyes if this makes you cringe. I'm handing in all of these RPs because I don't need them anymore. But I do need guild marks. That's why I'm not just simply gonna give it away. Surplus. And what is it with the game kind of like lagging when you're interacting with your you know, your mimic here, your donation? I can't hand it anymore. Seriously? Wow. I'm gonna have a difficult time in the future trying to get my guild marks now. If you guys don't know, there are ways where you can kind of like cheese your guild marks, but you know, even knowing that, even knowing the process, I just can't get myself to do it. You know, because I've been playing legitimately, I would say most of the time. Not all the time. I'll probably be lying if I said I haven't kind of like abused the system. You know, not abuse system, not using hacks or anything, but just using like shortcuts and tricks throughout my 8 years of playing Neverwinter. But every time I do it, I just feel bad. You know, I just don't feel like it's a good idea. Oh, not only because that you could get banned from the game, and I've already invested 8 years of my life to risk anything of the sort. Like, I'd rather do it legitimately. So that's what I've been doing all this time. Oh no. Oh no. Right, I thought I forgot to set up an artisan. I did, but you know, all's good with the world. So I don't know what to tell you guys. I suppose I could cut it right here with the stream and maybe do the normal thing where I would actually raid somebody, because there's not really much else for me to do. I mean, you can enjoy for the next, I want to say, 3 minutes of me invoking in all of my tunes. Like, how much tunes can I invoke in the next 3 minutes, right? I'm just showing you what I usually do on a daily basis. I'll probably continue doing this after stream, guys. I'm just waiting for it to be like 3 o'clock so that I can stop at around a number, I want to say. So as you guys can see there, I just invoke real quickly. I don't need to refine any of my AD because I already refined 100,000 AD on my main today, and I can do that again tomorrow because I've been doing random trial queues and random advanced dungeon queues on a daily basis now since Draconic Rage event has gone live. I could actually double click on this and get these reroll tokens and also the potions, HP potions. I actually could have gotten some campaign tasks there, but it's okay. It's not really important for me. I've got freaking, I don't know, I want to say 40 tunes. I don't think I have 40 tunes. Maybe 20 plus tunes, 30 tunes. I just lost count, guys. One of the things that I need to look out for is whether I've got 99 stacks of HP pots, and also whether I have 11 celestial coins so I can get a coffer of celestials. That's basically it. The more tunes that you have in your account, the more you can get coffers of celestials for free, like every day. For me, it's almost on a daily basis I'll be able to get a coffers of celestials. I didn't quite get 11 coins there, it's just 10. I could like invoke 6 times in a day on this tune and then finally get my final 11th coin of the day, and then excuse me, and then get a coffer celestials. But it's gonna take me about 6 hours, right? So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just settled with getting 1 invoke per day, the first invoke of the day on every single tune in my account, which is about, I want to say 30 tunes. I don't remember. It might be less than that, it might be more. And then getting coffer celestials. And if you don't know why you need coffers of celestials, it's actually a way for me to get my coalescent ward for free. And if you don't know what a coalescent ward is, it's what makes you guarantees you a successful craft in Neverwinter. And its monetary value is actually $10 real life cash. So you know, I see it that way. It's got a monetary value of $10, which I don't have to use in our, you know, in this game. Anyway, you guys saw that I actually sold that HP pot for about 39 gold. It's actually 35 gold, I want to say, for a stack of 99. But I do like to keep a bit of gold on my tunes before I kind of like, you know, move to another tune. I like to collect it in one kind of like pot and then just give it to my main. I do have about 3,000 gold right now on me. I could have gotten a lot more, but I just basically spent it all on professions. So it's dwindled down from like, I think the highest I got in recent like months, like this year, was 8,000. It's now reduced to 3,000, and it's probably gonna reduce to 2,000 very soon because of professions. And I haven't been doing my professions on my tunes like I used to on like a daily basis. Anyway, I feel like that's already 3 o'clock. Yes, it is. I don't know, guys. Let's check out if there's anybody streaming Neverwinter, which I highly doubt. I feel like I'm the only streamer who streams Neverwinter nowadays because I'm bullheaded like that. I don't want to change. Hey, Templars is on. Templars is a great guy to watch and like listen to while doing like Neverwinter stuff. So let's just can I see this? I'm gonna change the raid view so you guys can see what I see. He's not saying anything, or is it just me? He's quieter than usual. That's quieter than I remember. He used to like have a lot to say. Is he doing an RC? He might be doing an RC. Anyway, let's just raid him, guys. I know it's like there's like 2 of you guys now. Like 1 person left, but it's okay. Let's just show him some love. Oh, he's vibing. He's vibing. Sorry, I'm trying to remember how I do this. This has been a while since I've done this. Oh shoot, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, he's almost got 1,000 followers. Nice, bro. Work it. work that stream. Oh, he's saying something. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. I'm gonna do the boring stuff of invoking on all of my tunes in my account. So do enjoy Templars, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya. Bye bye. Peace, y'all. I love you all. Bye bye.